All right, y'all. Welcome you to episode 181. How's that feel?
Damn, time goes by so fast, man.
Yeah, man. I am DJ Intence. I can hear you.
All right, just want to make sure.
No, yours is on. Trust me, it's on.
All right, bet.
Welcome you guys to episode 181. I am DJ Intence, your host with the most. Until directly in front of me, is Ceddy. Say what's up, my boy?
But not in that way in front of you. So ease up, bro. I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
I don't play the pause game. So I'm just letting you know.
I know. I'm not gonna be on some Cameron-ish. I'm good.
I'm just letting you know. I don't play the pause game, so it is what it is.
Yeah, honestly, man. I know where I land. That's all I say about that.
I'm just in front of you, bro. We're sitting across from each other.
All right, just want to make sure. Get it correct.
Exactly.
Let's get it correct, though.
What? Were you gonna be sitting in my lap in front of me? Hey. If you want that to be arranged, let me know, man.
Yeah, I'm good. I know. I'm good.
Oh my gosh, man. Just putting this work.
We're fools. Yeah, no.
This working. I'm Walt. Can't be here today, so just us. There's a special guest that'll be coming later on. But how you been, bro? You been all right?
Honestly, my guy, man, in this crazy ass country, man, I've been doing all right, man. Just keep trying to keep my head above water, my man. That's just what it is.
That's all you can do.
I found a new car, so next week I might get in a new car finally.
Okay.
Because it's gonna be a 4Runner.
All right.
So I'm happy.
All right.
I get to get away from this money pit that is my pilot and get to the car I actually love. But yo, these Toyota cars retain their value. It is crazy because now the new ones aren't what they used to be.
No.
And now the older ones are. Dude, a Lexus GSF. They stopped running the entire Lexus GS line. A GSF from 2015, I see online, goes for $40,000 for only 50,000 miles. It's their performance car.
Oh, okay.
But the GSF line, there's a GSF 300, whatever.
Oh, okay.
GS 300 F line.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. The one that had the
all-wheel drive and everything. That car could move. It could boogie. But dude, once they discontinued that line, the price went up. The RC300 is cheaper than the GSF. I'm looking for cars, and it's know what it is? The problem with cars nowadays is not only the car note, it's the insurance.
Yep.
And insurance is killer. I just got AAA. And I went for a quote for my car, and they're asking for $350. And it's paid off already. Now you bugging.
Through AAA directly?
Yes, through Travel, because they put me through Travel's insurance.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, y'all bugging. Y'all out of your damn mind. No way.
I'm not you know what it is? Because of our area now. It used to be cheap. You gotta go further upstate.
Dude, that's insane.
I'm about to
move to Middletown. That's the case.
I'm gonna do something. And yeah, my insurance $50 a month type nonsense.
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you're talking about right now. I know exactly who. I know. Don't play stupid.
I'm just saying, man.
Oh my god, man! It's just ridiculous.
My mailing address will be different from my permanent address. This is what it is. But I live in both residencies. Okay.
All right.
Fix your face, man.
Dude, all I say is this, though, man. That's the only thing that go up in price. Because egg prices are some crack prices for real. Have you seen the prices on that stuff?
So there's a guy on social media.
Yeah.
Explaining about tariffs. And explain how some of your favorite stuff is going to be going up in price.
Oh, wow, question.
So,
from gaming consoles to PC.
Costco.
Yeah.
The Nutella, that's $9 now.
Yep. It's only 15.
It's only 15.
Yep.
Avocados that were $9.99 for 6 would be $13.
Or 15 probably for 6.
Yeah. Maple syrup.
Dude.
They used to be $6. Now it'd be $8 and change. $9.
From Canada, right?
From Canada.
Dude, all I say is this, man. I better get my tequila before it's too late.
Yeah.
Because it's going to go up in
price. That's
going
to go up in price.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They would say, so Don Julio tequila that they serve in Costco.
Yeah.
The ones that are allowed to serve alcohol, it's going to go up $50.
Dude, you go to a liquor store right now. They for the best premium tequila you can get for around $50, $60. I guarantee it's going to go by 20.
Yeah. All because of this guy.
Yeah, I get G4. I get G4 tequila, which is amazing. I get all these small batches from Jalisco, Mexico. Mm-hmm. It's the best tequila are from that state. Mm-hmm. And here's the rule of life for those who love tequila to the audience. The test is like this, right? You pour some tequila in your hands, you rub your hands together. If it's sticky,
grainy or sticky, right?
it's not good tequila.
Okay.
If it's not grainy or sticky, that's that stuff right there.
It's supposed to flow through like water.
Pretty much.
Okay.
And not get sticky or nothing. So once it gets sticky in your hands, that's that additive fueled tequila. That's that Don Julio, that 1964, right? Or 1946? 1942, sorry about that, I'm stuttering. And all that, that one of the chicks love, Casa de Amigos. I don't understand why. Casamigos?
That's the worst one.
Dude. And these women love that ish. Like, I go to my club, these women swear by that stuff. They drink like water. Like, yo, that is not good tequila. I had put two of these girls on to this best small batch tequila. One with a woman on her face. It's like a brown bottle, like ceramic bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Brown face. And with makeup, like the Dia de los Muertos woman. And she loved it.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want to touch it because it was that good. And another girl, I gave her a white bottle of a handcrafted one and a ceramic bottle as well. She and her father loved that stuff. They barely touched that one. Like, honestly, I love tequila. Rest in peace, my grandfather. He put me on to tequila. Like, me and my grandfather, when he was here, used to drink tequila. Even when I was supposed to, was small as a little kid.
Well, tequila for me is unique because I didn't get introduced to tequila till damn near, what's the first one I ever had was Patron.
Yeah.
But then I started, finding about different brands like Mi Gente it is called.
Mi Gente's amazing.
Yeah,
Mi
Gente, and I'll drink that tequila.
Dude, there's a lot of good ones I'll put you on because you don't get the name brand stuff.
No, the name brand stuff is trash.
Yeah. Even Jordan's one is amazing. Like Michael Jordan's brand.
Oh, yes, tequila too?
Yes, it's amazing.
Doesn't Kevin Hart have one too as well?
Trash.
And I know George Clooney had one.
That's Casamigos.
Oh, George Clooney's Casamigos.
Yes, that's trash as well, unfortunately. Sorry, George, but that's
what
trash.
What about I tried Terramana, the Rocks one. That was pretty.
It's mid.
It had a little bite to it, though.
It had a little bite to it. Listen, and I would think for a guy who knows his tequila, I would think he would be better with his own brand, but you know what it is?
The name sells.
Exactly. That's what it is. You go by the name. Listen, De Leon, I thought it was good tequila.
From Diddy?
Yeah, and they still make it now. But you have no association with Diddy anymore because you know why.
But was he part owner of it?
He was the spokesperson. He owned percentage in stock, I think, but I thought he owned it first. I thought he actually owned it like he did.
So he was a partnership.
Ciroc. It was a partnership, yeah.
But Ciroc was more, he was the spokesperson.
Yeah. But okay. I would have thought because of all the money they're making, to be more of an equal relationship, but I think it wasn't that equal. And that's why he wanted to open the books.
Okay.
And
was that against Ciroc or De Leon?
They own both of them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And for some reason, like, they didn't want to open the books. Here. And then, he was going to go to court to open those books. And because
I know Hove did that.
Yeah.
Did Hove sue his liquor brand?
I think for Belvedere or for
I think it was whatever one it was that he sued for.
He won.
To see the books, yeah, because he wanted to see the books and make sure things was legit.
Up and up, yeah. I think it was Bacardi brand. I forgot what it was. I forgot the lawsuit was, but he won.
Yeah, but he talked about it in the pod. I forgot which company it was, but yeah.
But with Diddy though, I guess the books weren't on the
up and up.
There you go. And before we get into a whole litigation situation,
he's getting off, right?
Who?
Puff.
I would hope so. He knows Trump, right? I would think he'd get off.
He's getting off, right?
Oh, yeah, what question?
If
Vince McMahon got off,
you don't need Trump for that one.
If Vince McMahon got off, anything's possible.
He didn't need Trump for the help. I'm just saying, he's getting off that case.
But you know what it is, though? Unfortunately, he could get off on that case. But the problem is this, though. Public opinion.
Yeah, public opinion.
It's a wrap. Because here's the thing. Who's going to work with him now? He's radioactive.
Doesn't matter. Someone's going to work with him.
Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't think people will be lining up for Puffy to come around because same with Kanye with his Nazi shirts as he saw Super Bowl Sunday.
Yo, how much did he sell?
I don't know what the numbers are, but he sold for $20 a pop. Nazi swastika T-shirts.
I saw that.
$20 a pop. I didn't go to the website, but I know because of that situation. I think prior to other things,
I know he was selling it through Shopify,
and they shut it down.
They shut it down like ASAP,
and I think they took the money.
Oh, they did Shopify them.
Yep,
and they hold it from him.
Yeah,
damn.
I think that's what happened. Don't hold me to it. I think that's what happened because when they saw what happened, And people were complaining about the whole swastika and posting about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Brakes were pumped almost immediately. And he spent about what? How much millions of dollars for that commercial?
Hey, man. $8 million for
Did we start a commercial?
There was no commercial for that.
There was a commercial. He was in a dentist seat. Oh, and he was upside down, getting a new teeth, and he put it in his mouth.
Easy?
Easy, yes.
Yes, there was an Easy commercial. Yes.
I didn't see the commercial. I probably was using the bathroom at the time.
No, I don't remember.
There was a commercial.
There was.
That played during the Super Bowl.
So he spent $8 million.
$8 million for the commercial.
$8 million for 30 seconds.
Yes.
Cost people, these companies.
That's the most of the common price for the Super Bowl commercials. $8 million.
So basically,
for 30 seconds.
I think it was it Mike's Best? The mayonnaise and the mustard commercial? They had 2.
Yeah.
So they spent 16.
Yep.
The Frito-Lay's brand, they had 2.
Yeah,
they spent 16.
A
couple companies spent some bread.
Instacart spent.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola spent.
That, you know what? I think Instacart probably even spent more.
Yeah.
Because to get all those licensing inside
Pillsbury, Mr. Clean, the Old Spice guy.
Because even I was like, hold on.
How do you get all those guys?
How you get all these companies? And it makes sense.
Yeah. It's like some real supermarket Ready Player One.
It's pretty funny with Instacart because they went public recently.
Yeah.
And the share's okay. I got to look at the books to make sure that if I want to invest into it or not. Because they're basically the Uber of grocery shopping.
I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't mind doing it on some Costco runs.
What, Instacart?
Yeah.
I've done it before.
If I did it, I need to get an SUV. I was like, I'll do Costco runs. And that's where the most money is from.
No, it's like $25 you can get per batch.
Yeah.
You do 2 of them, you make $50.
Yeah, that's not bad. You do 4, get $100 for the day. You do 8, you get $200.
Yeah. Because I remember when I was doing Instacart, I was doing at least 4 to 5 batches a day. Just ripping and running. Up and down. Making decent money.
All right, that's not bad.
$100 a day, minimum. 80 and 100. And then I would do DoorDash afterwards just to even out.
Yeah.
But DoorDash,
I don't think it's as good as it was.
It's not even that. It's just that
it's too much of a hassle.
It's a hassle.
And then customers try to game you.
It's worse.
Oh, well, quickly they don't try to game you. Oh, I never got the food.
Not even that. It's just the fact that because to do food delivery, in New York City,
it's dangerous.
In a car,
it's very hard.
You gotta get one of the scooters.
Yeah.
Them guys are killing everybody out of business.
Of course, because they don't need to find parking. You can be on the sidewalk just chilling.
Right on the sidewalk, just chilling. Go right into the store, get it, come out with with the thermal outfit on.
Greatest hustle,
and go about your day. So, yeah. I have an update to give out before we start our show today. Pull it up before I begin. Iron Walk covered this story. Ceddy said, remember about that nurse that was going around breaking kids' bones?
Yeah. That foul knuckle dragging troglodyte? Yes. Troglodyte.
She recently was acquitted. No. She was granted bond. So that same woman that was breaking children's bones in the NICUs and all over places, she was given bond. Her bond was $25,000. With these conditions, she must wear a GPS monitor.
Yes,
she must stay at her parents' house. She may not provide services at healthcare professionals. May not be in the presence of minors or vulnerable adults. May not use illicit drugs or drugs for which she doesn't have a prescription of. May not contact the individual she named on social media as her boyfriend. She also may not have firearms in a residency. So basically, she's on timeout.
Good.
She's on adult timeout while she's out here, out of jail.
All right.
The case is still pending. She's gonna go to prison.
Yeah. Good. She needs to because this woman was deliberately breaking the bones of babies and especially black babies.
And especially babies who are in that
NICU.
NICUs.
Natal intensive care unit.
Yeah. Neonatal intensive care.
And why would you do that? Like what? Because you don't have a baby yourself. Like, what's the signs of breaking kids' bones? Bro. And God forbid, one of the kids get a blood clot because of this broken bone. What's going to happen? They could die.
Yeah. See, it couldn't be me. If I found out that was I
won't put it somewhere where no one can smell. Alive. Oh, best believe that's going to happen.
You might end up in a pig farm. I'm just saying. Moving on. Behind every joke, there's some truth, Ceddy said. Remember that.
Oh, yeah, without question.
All right, moving on.
Well,
So,
unfortunately, I got some more medical news for you guys.
go ahead.
Urgent CDC data and analysis on influenza and bird flu go missing as outbreaks escalate.
Oh, yeah. There's a guy, there's a YouTube channel that are working with doctors to keep those information going.
Yeah.
Because measles is an outbreak in Texas. Also, the flu A virus out there around the nation.
Yeah.
And
tuberculosis in Kansas City.
Yep, Kansas City. So,
and the norovirus is still popping in New York.
Yes, it is. So it's funny that you mentioned this because my first story is going to be about a donut recall of 2 million donuts from Dunkin' Donuts and other brands recalled. Wait, this is our special guest. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me pause it and bring him in. Hold on. All right, y'all. Our special guest. You can shout out, whatever.
I'm gonna shout out, bro.
Our special guest is here. Mr. Spotlight Smoove is back in the building, man. What's up, man?
Intense, I missed you.
I miss you too.
I missed you, bro. So
you made me grow. I appreciate
I made you grow?
Yes, you did.
You know, you taught me something
What?
that I haven't told you before, but falling in love with what you do and not the outcome of what you're doing.
Yes.
That's something that we haven't had to speak. I haven't had to. You have to tell me what you've been doing for me to have to learn that lesson.
Okay.
That's kind of where I'm at mentally.
Okay. Nah, man, Mr. Spotlight Smoove threw some books my way. Even I was reading before, and I was like, damn. Like that compound effect, that's listen, man. I preach that thing to everybody.
I recommended that to you?
Yes, you did.
I don't even remember when.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You recommended it to me. Funny thing is, even crazier is I bought 2 copies.
And that book has had an impact on you to this day.
Yes. Because it's simple.
But not easy.
But yes, exactly. Not easy at all. It's committing to the daily small task for the larger, bigger outcomes. So, like, for example, the savings plan, you probably do that before. Mm-hmm. You put like $20 a week to the side for a whole year. By the end of the year, you have $1,000.
It's funny you say that. I recently started giving like tithes and donations every time I get paid. And I'm like, yo, they got a lot of money for me this year, bro. I'm doing it, bro. I'm like, damn, yo. I'm like, this is what 10% is at the end of the year. Yep. I did my best to stay consistent with that.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
but you're going to get it back anyway in your taxes, so you'll be fine.
Not this year.
Oh, man.
So I'm looking at everything twice.
Yo, the tax man's like this, bro.
You want to hide it for the world?
Yeah, everything is getting looked twice this year,
Twice
bro.
over?
I'm like, oh, nah. This, to your point, though. The consistency, bro. It adds up. If you like it or if you don't, it adds up.
So, like, for example, I mentioned about that, and I've been preaching to my homeboy Walt. Yo, man, if you put $5 to the side by the end of the year, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing the math.
Do something.
And I'm like, it's just not computing in his head. I'm like, bro, if you put $10 aside a week, you have $500 by the end of the year. And you can buy whatever you want to buy with it.
You know what it is?
People don't have the discipline for it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think, you know what's funny? All week, and I'm gonna be real on this convo, like, everybody goes through that. They throws you off your plan.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Let's talk about that because am my audio good?
Yeah, you're good. When people drop curse words, I have to jot it down. You're good.
You didn't say keep it PG.
No. That's right, bro.
It's to do the extra work during the editing.
I keep it PG for I got
Trust
you.
me.
But everybody goes through things, and sometimes a lot of people don't talk about being knocked off your plan.
Okay,
and that happens often.
It does happen. It does happen.
It sometimes it's discouraging. So staying on the plan missed any setbacks. I wanted to talk about that today because we could all think about, okay, this is what we should be doing, but not necessarily the reality of what somebody may be going through in their head to even start that, or once they start it, obstacle. Let's not deviate, but let's just continue going from where we're at, even if it's not pretty right now.
So I guess I try to take that approach like a Clydesdale. You've seen Clydesdale horses, the big ones? They're just slow.
You're showing age.
Listen, man, they're like Budweiser. I'm just saying what it is.
I actually don't know what that is, bro.
Ever seen those big horses on the Budweiser commercials?
I see big horses in the city.
Or hairy
in the city. Yeah, they're hairy. They're big horses. They're called Clydesdale. They're big, strong, they're slow, but they're steady. That's all right. If I miss a day, I'll make it the next day, and then I just double up.
Yeah.
So I just try to just have my daily task at hand. So either I'm doing 4 things every day, and I try to stay on task. Either I'm going to the gym, which I dedicate 5 times a week. I'm working on the show notes for the podcast, reading, see what's out in the world, educating myself, what's going on around me. Sorry. Third one, I'm at least playing my piano, get the mental game right, have a good headspace, work on dexterity with my fingers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So let me
challenging the mind. And the last one is I read my books. And I just realizing that reading those things of bettering yourself helps keep all the
other things going
away.
So let me ask you this. So guys, this is me and Intence's catch up as well.
Okay.
But let me ask you this, bro, because I recently had a conversation with somebody and they were like, it's important to put things in hierarchy of what's important to you right now. So
okay.
Would you say at this point of your life, those 4 things are what's most important to you?
Oh man, you threw me a curveball for that one. So for me, physical health is the utmost importance. That's like everybody knows that. I'm at the gym. Ask this kid, he'll call me.
He's right.
I'm in there and I'm pumping weight, and very intense, heavy loads working out, very stressful loads working out, but it's all to better myself, trying to cut weight at the same time too. Because if you're not healthy, everything else doesn't matter.
No.
And then with the whole mental, keeping my mind sharp, I feel like I'm attracting good things, good vibrations. Laws of energy, Bob Proctor. And even right behind you. Said he said there's a book right behind you on the table.
Which one?
The blue one.
Grow Rich?
Yeah. So this is the one I got. The Black Choice. Love that book.
David Dennis Kimbrough.
Yeah. So it has the same type of characters from the original Think and Grow Rich, but this time it has with black people instead.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, so I rock with that.
And what the racism of Kiyosaki, right?
Huh?
What the racism of Kiyosaki?
No.
Kiyosaki racist?
I mean, allegedly, according to people, like.
Well, that's Robert Kiyosaki is oh my god, it's right there.
Think Rich, Grow Rich. Yeah.
Nah, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Rich Dad Poor Dad. Oh, all right.
Think and Grow Rich is another author.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but yeah, so keeping the mental going, try to get the finances right, trying to tackle that too at the same time.
That's the hardest one of all, dude.
It's not really.
Here's the thing.
If you discipline enough,
Here's the
you'll be
thing.
fine.
I was getting mad overtime for my other job before they did the cuts, and I was saving. I don't know how I did it. Every 2 months, every month I was saving like $2,000 plus.
That's good,
and which was insane. I never in my life saved about $2,000 a month while getting paid, and for like 6-7 months, I was getting paid like crazy overtime, and I was doing like what he'll tell you 3 days a week.
Oh yeah.
Overtime. And
he was pumping those hours in, bro. I barely saw him.
And by the time it was all said and done, before they give us the cut, I seen about damn near $20,000.
See,
and that was insane.
Yeah.
How many months was that?
That was like about 6-7 months.
Wow.
And that's with everything with the other job I have as well. And now when I need to get another car, because unfortunately things happen. This car crapped out because Valvoline destroyed my transmission. So now I'm going to get a new car, or a newer car. And I have the money right there. So I can knock it out. No problem. No car. No nothing. I'm not trying to destroy the entire fund. I'm not, because with what's going on in this country. You don't know what's going to happen next, and you need money in your bank.
You need emergency money
in case it's just a fan, which
you need
at any given time.
They said at least 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Emergency money saved up.
Had that same hiccup the other day. I had to do a whole maintenance update, so I get it.
So now, so me dropping $6,000 on a new transmission. I was like, you know what? I went to this guy who has a shop, and around the way, I found a nice little 4Runner, rebuilt everything, new water pump. They put a new timing belt, the whole 9, fix everything. They want $12,000. I want to trade in my car and bring that to at least $8,000. And if that's the case, I'll have about $6,000 left over after I need to do that car, and adding like a backup camera, all that stuff.
That you can do in parts.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. So I got a dependable car. This is a Toyota. So it'll last me another
20 years,
another 10 years. Because
20,
even 20. Because I seen there's 1994 Land Cruiser still running to this day.
Yep,
on the roads. These cars, the old GD, the 2JZ engines, all those type of cars, those things run forever as long as you take care of it. You stay on top of your maintenance, you're good money. So if I get that car, I don't have to worry about, will the car go to the shop, blah, blah, blah. It's a Toyota. You got to purposely try to kill it for it to go wrong.
And even if you try to kill it, it's still run.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's how are you getting to point A to point B?
Oh, that as well. That's the main thing.
That's the main thing.
I don't care if it's like and listen, I was in the mindset, I should get something I can have fun with, like a Lexus GX 470. And I was like, you know what? Honestly, it's still a Toyota. It's the Lexus name. We're gonna pay luxury. And honestly, can I swing paying for luxury? And I was like, you know what? Don't do that to myself. Get a 4Runner, get a Toyota Sequoia. They're normal cars. The parts won't kill you. The aftermarket scene is ridiculous. So you need a part. You don't have to pay an arm and a leg for it. You're good to go. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go that route. People say that's a smarter thing to do. So when things get better, God forbid, when God willing, this jerk gets out of office. Yeah, you'll learn where I stand politically. You'll learn today in this episode. Mm-hmm. But I don't trust this guy to do right by the people, and who knows what's gonna happen next, financially or health wise.
What you mean?
And
right by the people? You doing right by the certain people?
Yeah, right by the 1%. 1%. We ain't the 1%. we ain't the 1%. Look right now.
I don't want to go too much into politics here, but it's a lot that's happening in a short amount of time, so I get it.
Yeah.
But in retrospect to what you're saying, I think it just makes so much sense to understand that resources are so important.
Yeah.
And being able to delegate those resources where you're taking care of your priorities.
Yeah.
But then you're also thinking about tomorrow and years down the line.
Exactly.
It kind of makes sense. Like me, when I got it's funny, when I lost my hoopty, it's funny, my hoopty's named after your sister. No point intended, no relationship intended.
Listen, I didn't curl Gerald D, so I don't know what it is.
And I want to respect it. I'm not gonna air her. I'm not gonna air out the old car I had, but it is named after your sister. So that's funny.
This one name is.
Oh god,
that's funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. But I didn't even want to get rid of her, man. But for me at that time, it was like the peace of mind and being in budget is important. So if I can get something that can hold me down and I'm not breaking the bank, and I have that peace of mind, I'm gonna do that. But I ran her
till the wheels fell off.
I ran her to the wheels, literally till the wheels fell off. So she stopped moving because I was stuck on the highway.
I'll tell you right now, because we both work at in gentlemen's clubs, and I can tell you right now, from older girls that buy these luxury cars, they don't do the upkeep and stuff. It's like, yo,
they don't know what they're doing.
They don't know what the hell they're doing. I see so many BMWs that are trash. Yep. I see so many Maseratis that can barely move. I see so many Benzos that are broken down. It's bad.
I seen a chick pull up with a Cybertruck.
Like
Tesla.
Yes.
Those walking lunchboxes, man. Running lunchboxes, I mean.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I like them.
I don't, man. I'm sorry, man.
Nah. If I could change the rims on them, I would.
I mean, I see some custom jobs that are amazing.
But then you might validate,
the warranty already for them already.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they do it. Because the way the guy hooked it up and put a real motor in it, and it was gunning like faster than a normal Cybertruck. It was boogieing, but as well he said, you modify it in which you perform, you void your warranty.
Yeah.
Honestly, listen, Teslas, I don't trust them because the quality is not what it is, man.
The quality's
Like compared to like the likes of Toyota, Honda, even Ford and Chrysler, like their electrical cars and hybrid cars. Like honestly, we're not here yet when it comes to electrical cars in terms of the grid, because our grid's 100 years behind for us to handle charging stations of that nature in mass production in mass cities and stuff like that. So for us to do outright go to electrical cars is a mistake at this time. If you go hybrid, I'm with that. It makes more sense.
You just gotta save up for the battery when you
Like we got
get replaced.
do a whole
That's gonna happen.
hybrid. Yeah,
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna die.
You got to do a whole for us to actually have a functioning country to have the electrical cars on a regular basis. We need to do an overhaul of the national grid. Period. Outright.
But the
But that
lobbyists
can
won't-
happen.
Lobbyists won't let it happen. Big oil won't let that happen. Not
Yep.
yet.
You go to China, they have a grid. That's
Yep.
like that craps on
Japan.
ours. Japan craps on ours. Europe craps on ours. Like it's like, why are we not caught up to these guys yet?
You know why?
Well, I know the
even
answer.
that.
I know
I don't
the
even
answer,
think it's
but
that.
Huh?
It's just politics. What gets pushed? What is being pushed out for what? For whose agenda?
exactly.
And the agenda is not necessarily for the bigger picture.
And
right?
both parties are guilty of that as well. Honestly, I see neoliberals as just as bad as conservatives at this point, and because it's all about the money for both of them. One's racism, one racism light, in my personal opinion. Like they don't say outright, we don't F y'all because we have to F y'all because you bring money into our pocket. That's the neoliberals. They want our money because we know we bring dollars. Black people have over $2 trillion in buying power annually.
But we have the lowest median.
You know what I was thinking about since you mentioned that, and just in timing of where we're at in the month.
Yeah,
With Valentine's Day that just passed,
yeah.
Oh, I
I'm
think they
thinking
said,
like, yo,
How much money will spot drop?
they said like
how much money I dropped?
$2
Yeah.
billion.
You asking me how much money I
No,
dropped?
I mean,
No,
in general,
in
in
country,
general,
country.
they said that they spent like $2 billion that day.
But $2 billion, right?
Yeah,
But
$2 billion.
It's one of those things, and we could keep it on the conversation for today as well. It's just like
Yeah.
when everybody's thinking about buying, how am I thinking about selling?
And you're right.
And it's crazy. This Valentine's Day that just passed, like all in my head, I'm like, yo, there's something that I can do, or there's something there's an event that can happen, or
I did do an event.
there's something that can
I
be
made money. I did.
right.
Yeah,
But
I was good.
exactly.
Yeah.
But like us as a population, or like minority people, we're
We
so
spend.
quick to be consumers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
When
consume
the
when it was-
ideal, when on the flip side, the people who were saying it's always on attack mode or
Yeah.
not in our favor, is just on pure producer mode.
Yeah.
How am I selling to you? Right? Because we're always buying, but we're not
we're
always
never
selling.
selling. You sound like John Hope Bryan right now, talking right now.
Now, but that's what I was thinking about. I'm like, yo, okay, I'm about to spend this much. Okay, let me figure out how I'm gonna make this back.
I,
Why not?
he'll tell you. I dropped like $100 on a 24-karat rose for this girl, and like that's nothing compared to other people who drop probably hundreds more than me.
Dude. You know what I see people buy?
Yeah,
And I hate looking at that thing.
go ahead.
Those stupid box with the roses
Oh
in it.
yeah, I hate those.
box-
I hate those things, bro. Oh, 'cause
It makes you
all
look like you're
the
cheap.
girls love it.
And because and you get like what I did, and that's listen, mind you, this is a forever rose, 24-karat rose, 24-karat gold. And he's probably looking at, oh, that's nice, I like it. Da, da, da. Like, how do you really feel? Like, be honest, because I saw her post one time, she had a whole box full of roses, white roses like that. I'm like, damn.
I
And you feel like
haven't seen one of those.
The box roses?
dude, they're
Nah.
over.
You seen them?
They're over social media.
Hold on, let me
You can't miss them,
You can't miss it.
They wasn't selling them. They wasn't posting content on them this year.
dude.
I didn't see them.
Now we saw like every other post I see on IG. I see a commercial where I like, really, y'all really tried to push it for me, huh?
These joints.
Oh, the box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those.
Those is good vibes, bro. That's a
Dude.
good vibe.
Nah, man, I can't.
That's
I
a
hate,
good vibe, bro.
I hate those, bro.
Listen,
Ever since I saw the dancers and entertainers get them first, I was like,
oh,
nah,
I mean, you feel bad, yeah, because now you
Nah,
feel like
I
what you
don't
bring
want
to the table is like, yo, like I can't compete with this
I don't want that. And they're super expensive for no reason, so no thank you.
for one day of the year.
And they
Yeah.
die. Because the film not going to take care of
See,
it.
but like I said, the rose we got ain't
Yeah.
gonna die.
No.
Period. It's gonna be there. You can sit there. You can just need to polish it once in a while. It's gonna be there. So, but you don't see it like that. They say, "Oh, you got me one rose." Ooh.
It's long term.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did you know that was dipped in gold?
yeah. So it's 24 karat. It's a forever rose. It's 24 karat gold
So
dip.
she pointed how much you getting.
Okay, moving on.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Before you pulled up,
I plead the
Ceddy
fifth.
said we're talking about the CDC, and my store was based upon So I don't know if you do you eat donuts?
I'm a fat boy at heart, bro.
Okay, so
Not
right,
Krispy Kremes though.
all right,
Dunkin'.
but right now there's a
Yo,
donut.
Krispy Kreme is crack. What are you talking
Nah,
about?
Dunkin'.
Right.
Nah,
Oh, you're gonna be upset. Right now, there's a donut recall for 2 million donuts from Dunkin' Donuts and other brands recalled nationwide due to Listeria concerns.
What the hell's Listeria?
Oh, the bacteria joint that's been going around with deli meat.
Steroids.
I'll break it down.
It's like
Oh,
diarrhea
wow.
on steroids, pretty much.
So
That's what
the
it
U.S.
is.
the
It's
U.S.
bad.
FDA has recalled 2 million donuts from Dunkin' Donuts and other brands and other baked goods due to Listeria contamination. The FGF baked good brands are goods manufactured before December 13, 2024.
Here we go.
The recall didn't take effect until January 7th, 2025, but wasn't classified until February 5th, 2025 as a Class 2 recall. If those that don't know, a Class 2 recall means that any product involved may cause temporary or medically reversible health consequences.
Ooh.
So
I-
they've been pushing out bad donuts for a year.
No,
a few months.
For a few months.
You said 2024. They called it 2025.
They
No,
called
no.
it 2024. They
December.
found it end of December.
Oh, end of December. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
but then they didn't classify it till February.
Because
Remember, Trump put a halt on it.
on communications from the FTC, USDA, and FDA.
So, 60 different types of recall baked goods range from chocolate donuts, raspberry donuts, Bavarian cream, French crullers, eclairs, coffee rolls. All these goods were distributed throughout Canada and United States. For those that don't know, Listeria is a bacterial infection that acts like a parasite in mammals. That bacteria can hide in spouts, deli meats. Spouts are like
I thought you said spouse.
no sprouts.
Sprouts, gotcha.
Sprouts, deli meats, hot dog,
Bacteria being in it
smoked,
too
sea-
sometimes.
smoked seafood, raw milk, soft cheeses, cured fish, pate, pre-cut fruit, i.e. melon slices, and cooked shellfish.
Dude, thank God I'm a basic bitch. All I like is freaking glazed donuts and that's it from Dunkin' Donuts. Think I'm basic as hell because I dodge a bullet. I'll tell you that
For
right
those
now.
that don't know what sprouts are, sprouts contain beans, veggies, nuts, seeds, sprouted grains. The link is found in the description of the podcast for the recall. Listeria may cause fever, headaches, nausea, aches in joints or muscles, watery diarrhea, chills, and vomiting.
Wow.
In other words, it's like withdrawal in a way, but bad, like worse or withdrawal. You need a
Really?
full course of pain.
Yeah.
From Listeria. Listen, and I told this before in the last podcast, they're purposely withholding information and putting all of us in danger because you don't know what's on the chopping block in terms of what's infected by Listeria or by bacterial
It was in deli meats.
compromised food and stuff. Oh yeah, the boar's head.
Boy said, yeah.
Because that whole factory in Virginia was it was bad. There was like blood spittle all over the place. There was like pools of blood with bacteria on it.
But you know the interesting thing here
Good.
is where we ate into that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like even on a let's keep it on a financial term, even
All
on a as an investor end, if you're investing into these top funds,
Yeah.
those companies
Are there.
are there.
Yeah.
So
so they
it's-
want profits over everything else.
You know what it is though? I think it was like the problem with the whole situation is the deregulation. And a lot of these companies like the fact that it's deregulated because rather
They
the
can do
regulation,
whatever
they
they
do what they want and cut back on keeping things clean,
Dude,
hygienic, and all that stuff, and for the sake of more profit.
man,
And that's
That's
the
true.
problem.
That
you
is
make me
true.
want to put. So there's a book I've been reading by Matt Gates. No, not Matt Gates. Mr. Bean. He's on social media. Matt
Yeah.
Bean. It's about Supreme Court justice cases.
Mhm.
How Supreme Courts help, define cases.
Pretty much. Right?
So there was a company in Louisiana that was it was a butcher shops.
Mhm.
And what they found out that people were getting sick in Louisiana.
Yeah.
The butchers were actually dumping the intestines, organs
Yeah.
into the water
In
supply.
the waste. Oh yeah, that's what happened. And,
Right?
yeah.
And when Louisiana say you guys can't do it, you got to clean it up. They then sued and considered themselves oh my god. because at that same time, blacks were getting civil rights,
Yeah.
so they consider themselves
People.
like they were. I forgot the term they called it. I highlighted my book.
People to make the corporations seem like as equal footing as people are.
Yes, and they made it seem like they were a separate race from everybody else because at that time the law wasn't interpreted at the moment.
Yeah.
But the Supreme Court struck it down, so they had to go back and clean up the stuff and et cetera, et cetera. Because during that time they were regulating more companies. They didn't pull back from regulation till late 1800s.
Because of what happened, especially in the early 40s, 60s,
Yep.
the DuPont dumping in the Hudson River.
I'm talking it was like 1880. Way back then, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then around that same time, the civil rights cases were happening.
Yeah.
And then they started. This is where, because now I'm jumping ahead.
Yeah.
Why I get mad at Supreme Court, because they said that minorities were still classified as people, but it varied on state to state level. That's why you had. That's why you had so many Jim Crow laws going on.
Yeah.
The voting acts were made later on in line to correct the errors of the ways.
And that's
All
they
because the
messed
Supreme
up.
Courts
Yeah.
they didn't do what they had to do back then.
But even then, you have people like Clarence Thomas and the
That tried
five
to
other
change it
people
over.
who try to change it over right now. Ulti's one cousin banger from one of these southern states said, I don't like the fact that these black people are getting these handouts from this corporation that's made by black people. So I'm going to take them to court. And what happened?
Boom.
Gone.
Affirmative action gone.
That's what happened. Because this one company was a group of black women that made an organization to help fund black women businesses
in Atlanta.
And
You spoke about it in the pod.
douchebag named Edward Bloom
Sued them.
and won. And now they had to withhold all funding to minority businesses, especially black-owned businesses, and give them no money anymore because he did it as being racist. So, hold on, let me get this straight. Your big organizations don't want to give funding for black businesses. So when an organization who's dedicated to help one group of people who won't get funding does the work that the banks won't, you deem that racist. And he won. On top of that, he won the case. Edward Bloom. He killed affirmative action by using the Asians to say that, oh, black people are taking our spot from our colleges, which is BS. Here's the thing, right?
He's about to go off.
Here's the thing. Hear me out.
He's going to explode.
I'm going to explode. Hear me out. Hear me out.
It's coming, y'all. Don't worry.
These people were so racist and thinking that black people don't deserve a spot at schools like Harvard, Yale, and Princeton, that they're willing to cut their nose to spite their own face and lose affirmative action for everybody. Meanwhile, here's the thing they don't realize. Affirmative actions don't really help us. It was helping women, veterans, the disabled.
Same with DEI.
Other groups.
Huh?
Not no more.
Not anymore. Now you got to go your own merit. And now they're mad now. They're going to sue now because they say, oh, we can't get into the schools. But, hey, you wanted meritocracy, right? That's what you get. That's what you wanted, right? You want everybody to be equal footing, to be picked by your own talent and grade average or whatever. And look like your kids are basic as hell because they do no after-school programmings, no charitable activities, none of that stuff. They just study and go home. And schools don't want that. They want people who actually do stuff for the community as well have good grades. And most of the kids, the Asian kids, I'm sorry to say that, don't do that. They don't do the after school activities at school. They do it at home, like they play the violin, whatever, or with their own groups. They don't do it at school like we did, growing up, going on high school, stuff like that. I was in theater. I was in Aspira. I was in.
Do that back with Aspira.
I was in.
Wow.
Japanese Culture Club. I was in band. Like I was all over the place.
Was it paid? You had to go out and donate your time, right?
Yeah.
You had to do some type of community service.
Community service to graduate. Yeah.
I was doing like Thanksgiving morning, like serving to the homeless on a regular, man.
I did a whole lot for my time,
among other things.
Yeah, man.
So like, and then now they lost their affirmative action. Like, look what happened. Now you look dumb, right? We told you what it was. It won't affect us. Our numbers barely changed. I also for MIT. Like Harvard and Yale and Princeton are still the same numbers for black people as it was ever been. But for Asian students, it went down. Sitting with Princeton, sitting with Yale, sitting with Harvard. Like y'all played yourself to losing your spot now more than ever before. You can't blame white people for that because you had that white boy, Edward Bloom, who played like an accordion. You should have listened to black people, but you didn't, and here we are.
Speaking of which, you got your story going?
talking about that whole CDC thing still.
Oh, go ahead.
So now, like I said, we had the influenza flu that killed over 40 million
You got
chickens.
flu A right now.
Yep.
That's going
That's what's
around.
out.
Yep.
Flu A,
Dude.
influenza, bird flu, novavirus,
Dude.
measles outbreaks going on down south in Texas,
According to the Grand News app.
tuberculosis in Kansas.
So a critical analysis of seasonal flu selected for distribution to the CDC
And COVID's still around too.
Health
That ain't
Alert
going
Network
anywhere.
was stalled. According to people close to the CDC, they asked not to be identified because of fears of retaliation. The network, abbreviated as HAN, is the CDC's main method of sharing urgent public information. So as of right now, the death toll is at what, 13,000 deaths
I
for
think
flu.
mostly kids, right? Too.
Yeah, and the other one,
That's nationwide.
nationwide.
It's a small dot on the scale of
24 million illness, 310,000 hospitalizations, and 13,000 deaths from flu since the start of October.
Oh, wow.
And mind you, we have no communication going around from the CDC, and we're now cut off from the WHO. As of this year, we're done. We're away from the WHO. So now, again. So what happened with during COVID? What happened? And our community was the most affected by COVID.
Yo, before you go any further, I remember black people so happy dying. And they're like, our skin protects us from COVID, so we'll be fine. I'm like, what? You're melting. Do you know how you sound right now, bro? Nah, man, I'm melting. We gonna be all right, bro. Trust me. I'm like, nah, bro.
First one's getting sick.
Like 4 weeks later.
Yes, day before we a day or two later. Yo, man, I feel so good. Yeah, I know. I told you to stay home, but you didn't listen.
How that melon holding up for you, bro?
How that melon holding up for you, bro? Oh my God.
Like, bro, what? Bro, come on, man.
That mountain will work only when you under the sun.
Yeah.
And not in New York. In the wintertime?
Oh, nah. What sun?
Ain't no sunlight in New York. Y'all haven't noticed that?
We're practically like England at this point. We come winter time. We're practically like England, like London.
I'm in Harlem once a week.
No, but in the city, there's no even in New
cloudy
York,
as hell.
it's cloudy 90% of the time.
Because of the smog.
Yeah. Wow.
Only time you get those clear skies is when it's like spring, summer, fall.
Dude, like
That's,
right
that's
now.
when the melanin work.
Yeah.
Could have superpowers back, right?
Equal playing field.
Speaking of weather, how did we get like 2 inches of damn near 2 inches of snow? I was in Harlem, nothing.
Yeah, there's like a borderline.
Yes.
As soon as you cross that service area, a little bit before the service area on Garden State Parkway.
I say Paramus.
We can say Paramus. It's like the equal cutoff.
Nah, bro. Yo, keep her away. That's a wise guy said it. Keep her away. Let me tell you something. Savannah James, go handle that.
Yo, run, Bronny, run.
No, they ain't gonna be Bronny. Savannah James, go handle that.
Don't you have another one?
She has Jalen Green. Jalen Green's her man. Savannah James, go handle that.
Oh my God, this woman is like stalking these young dudes like a cougar to an action. Man, I'm gonna stop. Continue the story. I'm gonna stop. I'm saving it for what guy's corner.
Jesus Christ.
You leave this.
Your son is his age. Get away from him.
She's like,
that's crazy,
dude. She just owes her as her father, right? That guy's father, right?
Who?
Drea.
Yeah, she could be.
She's in her 40s, right?
Yeah.
Say Drake. How you like him?
No, say Drea. How you like him young? Don't put Drake in that one.
Can you, dude? Like, yo, you know what? I can't be. You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. If I go in, I'm gonna be in trouble.
We'll live for later.
Let's save it for later. Yeah.
Yeah. So
back to this COVID,
yeah.
man.
Well, yeah, man.
So, guys, be careful. Get your vitamins up. Get your
supplementation is key.
Yes.
I've been preaching that to pod listeners for a while.
I dropped over $100 at Meta Health last week.
Vitamin E, vitamin C, vitamin D, C, A, K,
and a free
zinc,
8 hours of sleep.
Yeah, and sleep. Sleep is very important.
Iron, potassium,
a lot of water, your magnesium in you. Drink your water.
Do the magnesium at night?
Magnesium does me justice, bro.
Yeah.
I wake up next morning
free, no soreness, no nothing.
Yep.
So I take magnesium. I take the glycinate and the citrate. It's up there.
Yeah.
So the point of magnesium, one makes you for your mood, makes you go, feel sleepy, feel relax. And second one, magnesium helps with your bowel movement.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I take it for muscle
Which
recovery.
one you take?
The same one you just said.
Glycinate and Centrate?
Yeah.
I take both of them.
The glycinate.
I take Centrate. Centrate makes you use the bathroom next morning.
Oh, I don't need that. I don't want that.
I'm saying, keeps you regular, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's important.
You
That
need
actually becomes
bowel
super.
movement, yeah. You got to track your bowel movement. And I take also this thing called psyllium husk for fiber. And it's also good for, for hair growth.
Psyllium buff.
It's my psyllium husk.
That's a natural
Supplement, yeah. Dandelion root. I take bro. If I showed you my entire, I'm gonna send you the spreadsheet when I finish populating.
Dude, it's insane.
But I take
Of all the vitamins?
Yeah.
I don't blame you. You need them. You're not getting them in the food.
No, but the thing, like I tell people all the time, I think that those things are saving my life.
The vitamin D definitely is for me personally.
Well, the thing with vitamin D, if you don't take enough vitamin D, and we get thyroid problems like I did, like I have. So I'm on a Synthroid.
Oh, you're on that?
I'm on levothyroxine, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The doctor diagnosed it, because I wasn't taking my vitamin D. And vitamin D is important because you get it from the sun.
And when you live in New York,
you're not going outside.
Ain't no sun.
Like, mind you, when we were kids, we was outside all the time. But as you get older, you stay indoors. So, yeah, man. All right, moving on. This is gonna be a quick one, and we get to you.
What we got?
So, anybody ever had a one-night stand? Listen, man, I had to come with the real and I had to come with, make you guys laugh. Come on.
What you got?
Has anybody had a one-night stand? Yes or no? Listen, man, she ain't gonna know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you. Yes. Me, yes. You?
Facts.
Okay, good. How many of y'all pulled out?
Every time.
Okay. For those that don't pull out.
Seriously? Like, come on, man.
Listen, man. Sometimes some things happen.
Listen, I'm kid-free. That's the way to be, all right?
Listen, for those that may not pull out, I have a solution for you. Costco now sells Plan B pills.
CVS stopped? No.
CVS never stopped, but Costco has it there for cheaper.
Really?
Yes. Costco now sells.
Market's $25, $30.
Yeah. No. So Costco has Plan B. My little jot down. To me, they're the greatest store in the world. They haven't got rid of DEI. They take care of their employees. There's a union in Costco. They don't union bust.
Yep.
The stock's doing pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
What more can I say? They're a global company. So apparently, you can buy a generic version of Plan B from Costco for $6.
And then hot dog's still $1.50.
Yep.
I wouldn't say that twice.
Why?
You know how many people are gonna just be out here?
Hey, man,
shooting it up.
I'm just giving you people options.
Storing like cocaine.
Is that wholesale? Like, how many?
$6
per one?
You get two. You can buy two.
You know, Costco doesn't sell anything one.
They sell them bulk
for $6.
For $6, you can get one little packet. It's limited 2 per purchase with a shelf life at least for a year to 2 years, even further depending which one you purchase. Those without memberships can still purchase the Plan B pills. They have to tell the member services in the front they're going to the pharmacy. When you go to the pharmacy, you explain to the pharmacy you want a Plan B pill, and there you go.
That's actually super convenient to just have in the house.
Hey, yo.
Oh, man.
Yo! Diabolical, son. Man. I never thought about keeping them as a stash, man.
It's affordable, might as well.
Listen, $6 compared to $60,000 for the lifetime of your kid, maybe more than that. I can't see why not.
That's funny.
I can't see why not.
Boy.
If it's like a 24-pack for $6, that's
No,
a steal.
it's just a single pill.
Single pill or six.
That's not
bad.
So
That's not bad.
So I'll tell you a story. So, one night, my ex and I, this is, we were figuring out what we're doing. We go out, have a good time that night. I had a good time. She was there watching me have a good time. Is what it is. I'm just having, my motto is if I go to a club and I know I'm never going back there, I'm gonna make sure I have a good time.
Snitching on yourself.
I am. I don't care. I'm just letting you know this. So any club that I know I'm never returning back to again, I wild out. I turn to Donald Summers real quick. Touch and go. I'm in there just having a good time in the middle. Short looking at me, and I'm pulling all the baddies. I'm just there. Hey, she come touch up with me. So whatever. Long story short, we get back to the crib. It goes down. I wake up next morning like, I didn't pull out, did I? She goes, nah, you did it. And I had breakfast.
Went to Costco.
Nah, it's just before that. It's not now. It's years ago. You best I went to CVS.
You dropped that 50 pack.
Dropped that $50. And she's like, oh, you can maybe take this? You
Yeah.
damn right. Yes, I am. And I make sure you swallow in front of my face too. And let's go out to eat some a little bit more so I can make sure it gets really in there. Because I am not going to. Let me tell you something. Thank God I avoided that 18-year plan with her. I can only imagine how my life would be had I got her pregnant.
Don't do it, man. That child support is killer, man.
It wouldn't be child support, bro. It'd be beyond that. It'd be beyond that. Bro. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, let's just leave that alone.
Because there's some relationships we like,
Evil, vindictive type of energy, right?
Forget even vindictive, bro.
This is the second time I had a conversation like this today.
About Plan B?
No, about having a kid with the wrong person.
Yeah, that could be the wise guy segment right there. It's true. It's true. You gotta be careful. I tell you dudes all the time, bro. And people like gambling. I'm like, bro, I don't like to gamble in my life. That right there. Like one of my homies is going through it right now in their relationship. And I'm like, girl, are you serious?
Your fault. It's her fault.
And I get it because I always tell people, just because it's going right doesn't mean that you're right for me. My only objective when I date somebody is, if I can handle you at your worst, then I'll be okay. But when you're at your worst and it's really, really bad, I'm moving on. Now, my last story I got.
You say a story about Mayor Adams?
You want to drop that one?
Do you want to? Why you do?
No. I'm keeping it funny. Because, we got our guests here, so.
I'll give you funny as well, because this guy's a freaking clown, too.
I hate him.
Dude, he's a clown.
It's because of him.
Makes us all look
the
bad.
Stupid damn freaking congestion pricing. The damn, de Blasio started that. With the whole keeping the cameras running 24/7.
Yeah.
He's one started that, and then Adams expanded upon it. Do you realize there's none of them in Williamsburg?
Of course not. I wonder why.
It's only going into Manhattan.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the speed traps.
At school zones.
There's none in Williamsburg at all.
I wonder why.
I'm being serious. Look up if you look up the map.
I don't think that's true because I caught a speeding ticket.
I'm talking about with the Jews in Williamsburg. Not the outskirts of Williamsburg, just the Jews in their area.
They got the speed cameras there.
No, there's not. I'm telling you, there's not there. Look, but when you get a chance on your own time, pull up the speed camera map. They'll show you.
Nothing.
No. No. Yes. No.
Nah, he said, I'm not going nowhere. So he's been under investigation for a minute since 2021.
You might as well go ahead and drop it.
He's going to win the case.
Yeah, because
no one's going to prosecute him.
Dude, 5 people just quit from the DOJ. And these are all Trump-appointed people. Quit.
Yeah, he's not going nowhere.
Now, only way he get out, they vote him out.
Which will happen in November because the mayoral...
up for the election this year?
Yeah, 2025 is the mayoral campaign for him and the gubernatorial for Hochul. So...
She might be the one...
She's going to be... One of them's going to leave.
She's on the rocks.
I like him.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
F that dude, bro.
I don't know, man. This is more important, more interested in going to clubs than doing actual stuff to help the people because they've been closing down libraries and museums and putting more money in the NYPD's pocket. I understand you're a cop. You're formerly a cop, a sergeant, right? Mm-hmm. So you don't make his money, and you make people sure his people get paid as well. I understand that, but dude, the places that need how much money? That's the budget now, $100 billion now. Some crazy ass number, like billions of dollars. Correction, it was $11 billion annually. Do you think the NYPD need that much money to police the city?
City's safer though.
You're right.
City is safer.
You're right.
The congestion price I don't agree with. The city is safer.
But you have these kids out here that's wilding in these streets, man.
There's no
these
programs.
I don't think that's the mayor's issue. I think that's more
You
so
need
the
programs,
Department of
though.
Education.
You need programs to keep them occupied.
Or remember the PAL League? You had that. You had job, summer programs for jobs and stuff like that in the city. They don't have that anymore. Back in the day, they had that. They don't have that no more in the city anymore, right? No job programs like in the parks for high school kids. All
As
that stuff.
as the social media streets call them, these YNs is going crazy,
Dude.
and I love them.
Yeah,
I love my YNs,
but
you know some of them
Because
be out of
We
pocket.
gotta stop
bro.
calling them that though, because that fuels it though.
yeah.
It fuels it. So then they gonna run with it.
But you know what? I think social media as a whole fuels that as well.
Yeah, they did feel it because now we're the old ends. We're the
OGs,
OGs now.
Nah, I'm big bro.
Oh, you big bro? I'm Unc.
You might ask me, how old are you?
I'm 28.
I'm
So
Unc.
he's the big bro.
I'm big bro.
I'm the
big
OG.
bro. I'm Unc.
You're Unc. I'm
I'm
OG. I'm 41, so I'm
I'm gonna be
OG.
40 this year.
So you'll be Unc soon.
I'm
So-
Unc.
40?
Yeah, man.
Really?
40 this year, bro. 40 this year,
You
baby.
not doing something? You should throw
My goal is to have my toes in the sand, a cigar in my one hand, and a cup in the other hand.
Shit, I'm trying to be in Vegas at 42 years old right now, hanging out on
That's
the
my goal
balcony.
for my birthday.
Well,
I want to put my foot. I don't care where it is.
No, when?
My birthday's in June.
June?
All right, so
So my feet, my like legit want to put my feet in sand, have a cup in one hand, have a cigar in the other hand. That's it.
That's a good
And you see a sunset or whatever. That's it. That's all I want.
Yeah, I was just in DR. I know it's perfect spot for you.
see, we gotta talk after that podcast. We gotta talk. We gotta talk.
Listen, man, you
We-
warned me
we gotta
about
talk.
Colombia. Now it's DR now. Oh my God.
Honestly, I gotta go to Colombia instead because I know way too many DR women up here. I gotta be careful, man. I gotta be careful.
Colombia's. That's the one. Like I said, I want to put my feet.
Ain't
in-
the reason why I say Colombia ain't no sand.
Really? There's
No
no beaches in
beaches?
Colombia.
There is in Cartagena, but
Oh, you gotta travel for that one.
you don't want to go there.
Okay.
That
I'm
bad.
not saying it's somewhere you should go, but that's
You
not
know,
where you want to go.
it's funny. My homeboy was loving Costa Rica.
It's expensive, I heard.
But
Yeah,
you were saying that
all the
Costa
people
Rica
who
was
are
fun.
retiring going over there now.
Yeah, same thing with
That's
Puerto
what it
Rico
is, yeah.
that's happening.
I don't care where I am. I want to put my feet in some sand, bro. That's it, and watch the sun come up.
DR might be the
Simple.
move then. DR might be the
Simple.
move.
And cigar in one hand and a cup of something, tequila, whatever.
Something.
And that's it. That's all I want. That's legit. Just have this. If Shorty there or not, that's when that's my moment to watch the sun come up at that age. Because now I'm not thinking in years anymore. I'm thinking in summers now.
Yeah.
That's my mindset.
Why?
Because I feel that, because summers are warmer and you remember your summers, but years just go by quick.
I keep saying this as an adult. When you're a kid,
You remember all your summers,
time goes by.
but time goes by so fast.
Yep. Like time goes by as slow as a VW bug as a kid. But when you're an adult,
It doesn't make sense.
it just
Doom, doom, doom,
Yeah.
doom, doom.
yeah. It's
Because
just
look
like
what you said.
on a McLaren
I'm going to be
F1,
40.
man.
I can't even process the thought. Me?
The last 20 years, what
40?
happened? Yeah.
Crazy.
Like it's a blur, man.
No, it is
You're
a blur.
28, so you got
But
time.
The thing is,
Yeah.
I don't feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, 28?
You're not gonna feel nothing until you
Wait
hit
till you
40.
turn 35 and we hit 40.
Like in my head, I'm like, yeah, I could still rock out like 27, 26.
You're lucky you still have that youth with you. You have that side on you.
See,
Like,
Nah, but
And-
I wouldn't even say it's youth. I would definitely say it's more so like I got lost years from COVID.
yeah.
I got at least 2 years lost.
Yeah.
We all had
we all
2 years
had
off.
2 years.
Yeah, so I kind of take that into my age consideration. Like, how old are you?
That's funny. I'm going to use that.
It's like that blip from Thanos. Like you lost so much time.
I'm going to use that. I'm like, nah, I'm not. But the thing, I don't feel it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. That's
But
exactly
then
what I'm
here's the
saying.
thing: you
But
stay active.
I stay active.
You
yeah.
stay active. That's
take
like you
care
don't
of
feel
myself.
it, right?
No, I don't
You
feel
don't,
it.
you don't do crappy stuff to your body. You
No.
don't do anything like extra that's gonna be detrimental to you. So therefore, you don't feel it.
Listen, all that I may do is my splurge a little bit on, a little foodie.
But then you could do that. But you do it in moderation.
Yeah.
You don't do it on a regular.
Because,
What if you like doing it on a regular?
gotta be
See,
careful.
I wish I had your
People-
fast. I wish I had your fast metabolism. Then I'll be straight. But I don't have that,
the
do I?
foodie, I got you.
Yeah, I'm a foodie too. He can tell you, man. We went to this one plot, Little Frankie's.
Ah, man.
Oh,
Have
my
you ever been there
God.
before?
Nah.
You got to go. It's cash only, though. but you gotta go.
Little Frankie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I don't know because you're lactose, so I don't know if you enjoy
I
it.
was gonna say I just had the best pizza in my life.
Oh, were you good now?
I built the tolerance.
Okay. So people don't. So I remember in this podcast, not with you, but we spoke about Black Americans that they're naturally
lactose intolerant.
Yeah. Because that was never in our diet,
no,
ever. So you got to build up your tolerance towards it.
And I used to think that it should, but you really have to.
Yeah, you really have to.
Yeah.
You really have to build it up.
You know what it is? Because we're in the public school system, getting that milk on a regular basis. Again, that's probably what helped us build up a tolerance to a degree.
But it also depends what kind of cheeses you're getting it from, too.
But let me go back to this. I had it's called Mama Tool, and it's the Ahora pizza. They put honey and sugar on the pizza. And, oh my goodness! It's a pepperoni slice. It's not even a slice. It's a pan. It's a deep. What is it? Deep dish?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't one of those joints?
It's a deep
like
dish.
a honey hot.
Honey hot with sugar.
Oh, they make one.
And they put a pepperoni. It's a
on,
big pepperoni, like one big thick slice.
The cups, right?
They do that over in the spot in Hoboken. Remember the pizzerias I sent you to? I showed you. Yeah, they do the same thing.
Fire.
I don't do pork, so.
Fire.
You're missing out, man.
No, I'm good, bro. I remember the taste.
That's how I feel about bacon. I've been eating my thing, no.
Nah, I don't do that. I don't do the only red meat I may do is goat, lamb, beef.
Yo, so let me tell you, I was in DR, and
now before you go any further, I'll eat that down there, no problem.
What?
The pork overseas?
No, just red meat down there, but no beef.
Because no steroids to worry about, no antibiotics, nothing.
Yo, but I mean, tell you this, I went to a farm. I'll show you a picture. It's like we went to the countryside, and in the countryside, they call it the campo. So when we went to the campo, my girlfriend's brother's family was showing us the area, and they took us into their farm where they bred pigs, they bred goats, and they bred chickens, and they bred, what was the other thing? It was a lot of pigs. Yo, I don't blame you when you say you don't eat the pork. It did not look
healthy at all.
It didn't look appetizing, but when you mature, you could just throw that away. It's like, I'll be all right. It's gonna be good after I season it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not tripping.
Yeah, they saw how they really get down the pigs before they get processed.
It looks gross. I'm not gonna lie. It looks gross.
But when you watch it being killed?
No, I just watch how it lives.
How it lives?
Yeah,
they root and sleep in their own species.
Yeah.
It's gross.
That's why when I told you about earlier, I said, hey man, couple people, take them to a pig farm.
You ain't gonna eat it.
They'll eat it.
And the stories you hear about people disappearing at pig farms.
Wait, people disappear? The pigs be eating people?
Yes. You starve them out for a couple of days. A pig goes through a 180-pound man in less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Really?
Don't ask me how I know. I know.
That's pig farms. Talk about that all the time.
Like, that's how you think a lot of crimes go unsolved? There you go.
Pig farms.
Beware of any person that owns a pig farm, they say. And they're not lying.
So this is like...
Imagine that's
that's
DR, mind you.
And this was the cleaner pit.
Yeah.
So,
the dirtier pit was gross because they separated if you're pregnant, if you're a newborn.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Like, and that's a DR. Imagine how they do that in middle of nowhere,
was that
America.
DR or that Puerto Rico?
No, that was DR.
Okay.
So they say that's DR. So imagine what they do in America.
I wouldn't think it.
Or Italy.
You think it's dirtier?
America?
Dude,
I wouldn't think it's
with less regulations? Yeah. I think definitely.
You said they treat the chickens out here, bro?
Dude, we just killed over 40 million chickens off of avian flu alone. Like,
wow.
people don't realize that. And we don't know about that because it's not being spread out there, not only because they put a freeze on public government information. I don't know why they did that, but I think it's to set us up to get sick, in my personal opinion. But that's just me.
COVID all over again, man.
Dude, avian flu.
Don't speak that.
Avian flu is no joke, man.
That.
I'm just saying, bro. You seeing it play out right in real time, man.
Like, honestly, man, and this is why, you know what? I can see why he doesn't eat no pork. I understand why. Because he eats on that root and sleeps in their own feces. It's like, how can you actually eat that?
Just like sometimes I don't really do too much of the shrimp or lobster and crab.
The shrimp, I gave up on the shrimp.
I
The
like
cockroaches
shrimp. I got to eat something that as
The
well.
cockroaches of the sea.
Pretty much.
Especially if they don't devein them properly. None times I see people make like a shrimp po' boy, and then I'm like,
is that black stuff in the? No, I'm good.
I'm good. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
No, I'll throw it away. I remember I did that one time. I got a shrimp sandwich. It was like, yo, what is that? What? No, I'm good.
All right.
Didn't get a refund, but I was like, yeah, you keep that money. Yeah. I'm out.
Okay. Last story, then we'll get to our special guest here today. So a woman is banned from every Walmart in America over a self-checkout scam. Miss Ashley Cross is 37 years old from Memphis, Tennessee. Has been banned from all 4,615 Walmarts, including the 599 Sam's Clubs. Cross was caught stealing from a local Walmart in Whitehaven, Tennessee, after her and another woman were captured on using an old watch battery barcode to scan all her items for $1 while she was using self-checkout. Cross is a well-known shoplifter from the area. She was caught that day stealing 11 packs of ramen, women's boots, blue jeans, a shirt, all totaling $137.34.
If we get banned from Walmart, I'm gonna go big, man.
I'm not buying ramen.
Cross was charged with criminal trespassing and theft of merchandise for less than $1,000. She's being held in jail right now on a $7,500 bond and due in court on February 19th.
Can't hack your way out of that, huh?
Walmart added Cross to the authorization of agency list, which means she isn't allowed to go in any Walmarts at all.
Yeah.
The other woman, however, used the same scan to steal a backpack, 2 bras, lash kits, and a car accessory totaling $57.86. The other woman, however, received a misdemeanor citation for theft of property. According to numbers, shoplifting has been a growing problem for the retailers all across the country, as the increase of 93% from 2019 to 2023. Theft cost businesses $93.9 billion in 2021, with 37% coming from shoplifting, aka external theft.
So how was she scanning it?
She would just...
Because you would need one thing in your hand, and then
I know, but she didn't. She just did one. She pretended like she was scanning, but right turned upside down.
I use the self.
Right?
Yeah,
I use the self checkouts when I go grocery shopping, and I can't stand them because no matter what you scan and you put down,
sometimes it doesn't go through.
It doesn't even go through. It's like, hey, take it out of the bag area. Where am I going to put it?
please wait for associate. Like, wait, what?
Like you're setting yourself up to get caught.
Yeah, but she had a scheme. Walmart released a statement that they value their customers and associates and want them to have a pleasant shopping experience. Though rare, there are instances when shoppers are no longer welcome in our stores.
I used to work at a Walmart, and that statement is
Which
full
one?
of
The one
crap.
in Suffern?
Yep.
Oh God, I hate that Walmart.
Dude,
That's the worst Walmart in the.
I hate it everywhere there every day except for Saturday. Because Saturday was mad cool. Well, Friday night was cool.
I hate that one. I'm sorry, that Walmart's the worst.
It's one of the first though too.
In Rockland?
No, like that's how they were originally before they did the Super Walmart. Yeah.
Yep. And
Super Walmart's a really good experience.
Those are the ones I like.
The one in Monroe is a better one. I'll tell you that flat out. The one in Monroe is way better.
So Cross was arrested on February 10th, 2025. Miss Cross. See,
hope there's a Target in that area right now.
Nah, it's not even that, bro. The problem with her, she not understanding is that
she's still in ramen.
Nah, not even ramen.
Because everybody top ramen up to right now.
It is bad, but here's my whole thing.
Because the thing is, ramen's less than $1.
I agree, dude. Like, dude, ain't no way you're like it's that bad.
No, you charging yourself more.
50 cents for ramen. Like, come on, B. Like, come on.
Here's my thing. Usually, with Walmarts that are in areas like those, rural areas.
Yeah, people are poor. That's
crazy. The only place you can get some food.
It's only shop in town, pretty much.
Yes. Yeah. And now you done killed yourself off.
No, but if you what you said is facts. Where there's a nice Walmart, it's poor people.
Yeah, of course. Of course, that's a given, man. Like, say you go to Monroe, nicest Walmart I've seen in this area, and the area of Monroe is
it's all right.
Yeah,
but they cake it. They bring it in the bag.
Yeah.
But this person in Tennessee is like, Ma, where are you gonna go shopping now? I bet you're not gonna go to Kroger's.
They heard about you.
They heard about you. So it's like, come on.
No Albertsons for you.
You're not thinking long term. You're thinking short term. I get it. You're getting a thrill. You're getting a high for doing this thing.
Yeah.
You've been getting away with it for such a long time.
It became an addiction.
Became an addiction. Now your addiction is about to be a lifetime problem. Unless she can order online.
Or move out of state.
She can.
It's easier for her to go back into the store than to order online.
True, but
she could just use cash. Ain't nobody
wanna
gonna
see how
check
she
for
looks?
You.
Yeah,
No,
I bet you
because she's probably black.
She had meth mouth, right?
She's black, huh?
No, she ain't black. She's a woman. I know she's white. She had to be white. Betty White. I Betty White, right? I Betty White. I was say Betty White, right?
Oh my gosh! Let's see right here.
I think she has meth mouth. I guarantee she has meth mouth. He's laughing. He knows I'm telling the truth.
No,
it's meth mouth.
Yeah, come on.
Please leave
It's at Memphis.
God damn it! Really? We're gonna act for the movie Baps, man. Really? Her? God damn it! Come on, man. First, we're the first black school shooter. Now this.
Yo,
damn!
She looked like
that.
The guy who blamed Kenneth Owens for being his inspiration for being a self-hating black man. He shot up the school. He killed one girl and killed himself.
Oh, that was recently. That was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he got murked
that
off real
dude
quick.
was self-hate of the highest level. He really hated himself and hated black people. And dude killed a little girl and then killed himself. And shot somebody else before he killed himself.
So this is her.
Damn, really?
What you expect?
I thought it'd be a white woman, man, with mush mouth,
Nah,
man. I'm just telling you, because usually more of the time, all the dumbest ish done at Walmart are done by white people. More often than not. I'm sorry, but that's the statistic. But her, damn, damn, Gina, damn.
She looked like
Babs. Remember the movie Babs with
no,
Halle Berry?
that one. I'm talking about the one with SZA and Keke Palmer. Like she fits in that movie.
Oh, that movie. Oh
the new
my
one.
God,
I haven't seen it.
It's really good, man. I gotta see it before it leaves theaters, man.
So yeah, that made me laugh. All right,
damn, man.
We got our stories out in order. So the reason why I brought Chris on today, that's a conversation too. I think I asked you a question of trying to explain to the listeners like the value of money. And wherever the topic leads into, just take it from there.
Got you. So, one, thank you for having me on the pod.
Mm-hmm.
It's been almost 2 years since you were on the
Yes.
pod.
Yes, it has.
And I think
you're a busy guy.
You too.
Not like you though.
Man,
you're busy during the day. I'm busy at night.
I be busy at night too. I be busy at night. Hey.
Well, you can't do nothing with me.
I get it, player. Hey, boy.
But I was thinking when you called me, like, what would actually resonate with people now, right? Because you could always talk about what people should be doing, but I think now, if not now, more importantly, is the mindset behind the value of the money. I think that's kind of where we have to start. I'm reading a book right now. It's a 3-book series. It's by Miles Monroe. Understanding Your Potential, Releasing Your Potential, Maximizing Your Potential. But
understanding.
I'll text it to you.
I grab it first.
But so the mindset behind understanding the value, I think, is super important, because if we understand the value, and this is going to be deeper than you probably would think, want it to be.
I don't care. I like this. I like to. You understand when you throw these gems out, You and my partner Wayne, my man Wayne has been him alone by himself, helped increase my wealth tremendously. You too, but because I saw him every day working out and just taking, he's an older version of you, but he's old school.
Yeah.
When he was like, yeah, man, you gotta know what this, that. I'm like, what? Wayne, I'm not an accountant. Well, you should know. You own your business, right? And walk away.
Point.
And I'd be like, and the next day I get another gem, and then next day I get another gem. And I start applying the gems. He's like, okay, I see you applying these gems right here. But there's so much more. You have the tip of the iceberg, but there's so much more deeper underneath the sea. But I see you learning. I see you, like so when I told I finished reading compound effect and those things like that nature. And I was like, all right, I get where you're coming from. I see it. Still learning. I'm never, that's one thing I never strive from learning. But yeah. But go ahead. Because I put that in my car. I'm about to get the whole series. Go ahead.
So from reading that, and it's even before that, it's just more so the understanding of, we are like, all right, we need to make more money or we need to save more money. We need to invest to do this, to do that. But it's like really understanding the value of money and what that means to you, right? Because you always talk about your friend when we talk about these things, and it's like, oh, you're forcing him to have to make changes for himself. But one thing that I've been doing and really internalizing is the value that you have towards yourself is a reflection on everything that you have. And then it's also a reflection of how you steward what you have as well. So
you hear that? Then the gems fall on the floor right now. You know what I'm saying? Those are the gems falling on the floor. Keep preaching. He's preaching. He's preaching.
So, Gary, I'll tell you this, right? So,
Preaching.
the word of the year for me is being a great steward, right? So, essentially, steward, like, in definition, is being responsible with the things you've been entrusted by, right? So, you live in your house. Ideally, being a good steward of, as a homeowner, is paying the bills or keeping your space in a certain way, right? Whatever the case may be, but that translates into so many different areas.
Yes.
And before we'd even talking about getting a bag or flipping the bag or growing the bag, is being a great steward in yourself.
Yes.
Right? So going back to you always saying I'm busy. I'm not always busy, but it's more so of how am I using the time that I actually was given today? And I think taking it from that approach and then into your finances is like, all right, I'm working X amount of hours, or I have this many clients that I'm serving. I'm being entrusted with a service or a product that's paying me a resource. And until we understand that, resources are, I don't like to say resources are limited. Money is abundant, but resources are limited. And it's also understanding like, okay, right now, I've been entrusted with X amount of money. And the same thing with somebody else. I've been entrusted with X amount of time. How are you going to use that? And I really think getting that understanding and building that relationship, like, you only have X amount right now of this resource. How are you using it? And I think it's until someone gets into that pure connection of like, I only have this amount of time right now. Not thinking of this is going to run out, whatever, but it's like right now I have this. How am I going to use this to the extreme to serve the needs that I need to do, the things that I can't prepare for, the things that I can't see coming, and the things that I'm working towards. So in regards to the value of money, I think really understanding the value of yourself is a direct correlation to any conversation that we have moving forward in what a dollar sign brings.
So with you saying that right there, because I feel that people misconstrue time for money, and I realize that there's more, like you said, money is abundant, but the time is limited. But you have to aim for those scary numbers.
And it's also playing the right game, right? I think something that we overlook is it's easy to not believe that statement that money's abundant when you're playing the wrong game, right? And I'm still processing this as myself. I'm not old. I'm still learning. Like, this is actually the if I need to make these necessary changes, I gotta be playing the right game.
Yeah.
Right. So when we talk about time is money, if it's going to be limited, there's only 24 hours in a day, and you got to sleep for 8.
Yep.
But
So basically, you only have 16.
That's depending on the game you're playing. Right. So I always look at it, at least not always, but in this stage of my life, I look at it as, what am I creating? What value am I bringing? And what systems are in place that can solve more problems to actually earn more.
So what you just said right there, my partner Wayne said the same thing, and even John Hope Bryan said the same thing because they're OG guys. Wayne talks about that. You've been feeding it into my ear. So like you saying it right now, it's like I heard it already. But I'm not saying disrespectfully.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, like knowing your value, knowing what you bring, knowing, just different little things like that nature. But go ahead.
But see, it's right. Even if we can hear things so over and over and over, we don't take the action on it, right?
Yes,
If we do take the action, sometimes it takes time for it to come into fruition. But a big thing that you had mentioned, like, you had to work overtime to save X amount of money, right?
Yeah.
And how that have you feeling?
Dude, I feel like, I'm glad that I'm getting this overtime. I'm glad that, even though I'm sacrificing time I could have done for other things, I actually have the discipline to not blow the money extra I'm getting and able to save it
Why?
up.
At that point, why?
And why what? Like, just...
The change of mindset.
You know what it is? Because I never seen that money before. And that's what it was. Like, I never saw... Listen, at the time, I was making like, what? $4,000 to $5,000 a month.
So let me ask you, have you ever put in that much effort into anything before?
Truthfully, no.
Right? Let's keep on that topic.
Yeah.
And I think when people understand that for me to make more money, I need to put in more effort. Yes.
Yes.
It changes your relationship with how the money comes in and how the money comes out.
Because now I have the mentality, I don't want that money to go.
Because there's so much effort that was put in.
Yes.
Right? And that affects us with the value of it, because the value of it at that time was the mental stress and the sacrifice to get it.
Yeah.
But that's not the value, because now, for example, I'm not saying you, but you're about to spend some of that time to get a new car.
Yeah.
Right? But in essence, that same money is worth probably more in a vehicle in the next 2 or 3 years doing something else.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not necessarily the value of money, but it's more so it's truly understanding, like, on the offensive side of what am I doing that is bringing it in.
Because see, this thing, getting that money is like, you know what? I paid off my car note, and I was cool with that. But at the same time, it's like, you know what? I could have used this money to open up a couple of money market accounts. I could have used that money to invest, into other companies that I always wanted to invest it in. But now, since this occurred, either I can let this car ride till the wheels fall off, and all the options, I'm working in the city, whatnot, on a job, and I get stuck on the highway, I'm assed out. It's cost me like what, from the city to down here, it's probably what $500 minimum. And I have AAA. Don't get me wrong, I have AAA.
No. I think right there,
Yeah.
is a problem that I have a lot of people.
Yeah.
What you said was, I want to do this, but I can't do that.
Because life popped up.
Yeah, but I think that we have to redirect of not being an or.
Yeah.
We should be an and.
Yeah. So I'm gonna buy this car, and when I left over, I'll put it towards
not even that.
a money market account.
Do both.
Whatever. Yeah. I'm gonna do both. That's a
no,
given.
but you can still do both now.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to,
Which I
because
am.
you don't need a lot to invest. You just need a little bit.
And this goes back to the mindset. And I really want to spend time on the mindset aspect of it, because to your point, Kev, you're absolutely right. It's let's take it back internally, right?
Yeah.
If I feel like I can do only one thing, that's gonna be a byproduct of whatever you have to manage on what that can do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's really changing that perspective of, like, internally in my head, like, I have to value myself at a completely new level, see myself at a completely new level to be able to do something at a completely new level.
And envision it, smell it, feel it, taste it.
And be practical too.
Yeah.
You know what it is? I ain't gonna lie, because truthfully be told, I was never raised around that type of mentality.
Who has?
Who
Yeah, I
has?
mean,
Who has?
Especially, you're right.
No, especially for us.
Yeah, and you know what it is? It's just I never had a relationship with money until I got older.
And by the time it's too
And,
late.
yeah, exactly. I just
You're
learned
playing
about
catch
credit.
up.
Yeah.
Playing
Like,
catch up.
I learned about credit at 35. I learned about savings like 3-4 years ago. I'm learning all this late in life. I was never given those nuggets because I was just thrown to the wolves by my parents. Like, yo, now you figure out on your own. Like,
And that's
What do you
another,
mean?
That's another conversation where I feel like, especially minorities, we do ourselves a terrible disservice by doing that.
True.
and
Go ahead.
sorry, I feel like honestly, I
And the
want.
worst thing they
Go
can
ahead.
say that I heard it before. I'm sure you've heard it.
Yeah.
Oh, if I did it, you could do it too. No,
But no, you're different era.
it's a different era, bro.
Yeah.
Like for you to buy that house that I grew up in, it cost you what, 75,000, $100K for that house.
If that,
If that same house now is going to cost me about $400,000 or $500,000, and just like you, I'm going to pay taxes on that house, but the taxes you paid ain't compared to the taxes they're paying right now.
yeah,
And you got to make triple what they were making now to afford
The house they had. Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And instead of keeping the house in the family,
they saw it
they
all.
sold it off and go and skate out to Florida.
And then what happens to the house in Florida? That gets sold off, so no one gets it. Nobody got
And
it.
here's the kicker: in Florida, you have no home insurance. So God forbid a hurricane or tornado or a flood wipes that house out. What's going to happen? You're asked out.
SOL.
But I truly do think that the game that we're playing has to be a game that equates to more opportunity. For example, working 9 to 5, I don't knock it at all. But you're limited to a certain degree if you're not getting any type of percentage from what you do for that company, right?
Pretty much, of course.
Amen.
That's why I put into my mind, I'm not going to kill myself for this company because as soon as I die, they'll replace me like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
but that's not.
Like,
But
Yeah.
in context, right? It's more so of like, okay, yeah, if I do too much, I know I'm not gonna get exactly everything that I could be getting.
And you can't enjoy life.
But in context of what we're talking about, like playing the right game. Like,
Yeah.
what I mean by that is, Kev, we both do events, right? We know that if we either throw our own event or we're working with a private event, we are going to be earning more than if we go to a club.
Yeah, of course.
Yup.
And it's like we're doing the same exact thing, but how can we change the game? And then we change the game by, okay, how can I solve a bigger problem? How can I bring more value?
Yeah.
I can bring more value by people aren't going out to this area.
Yeah.
I'll host parties in this area. People are missing this. I'm going to provide this. People want this experience. I'm going to give them this experience.
Yeah.
And then your price got to go up too.
And then the price goes up.
Yeah, of course.
So in essence of no matter what it is that you're doing, whether it's work, it's really understanding the value that you bring and knowing your value and playing. You can stay in the same field, but playing a different game
Yeah, you're
within
right.
that to leverage earning more.
Yeah.
So
It's funny you talk about that because one of my spots, I was like, yeah, I'm not coming in. Oh, why not, bro? I got a private party you got to handle. But they're going to tell me.
Unless you pay more than in a private party, then bye.
we always have to. I have to have a conversation with you off air one of these days because like playing for a venue, right? As much as you, as valuable as you are to that establishment, the pay is never in direct correlation to the
Nope.
value that you bring.
Prime example. Yeah, I'm putting one club on blast. I don't care. So
You
there's a-
eat here, bro.
Huh?
You eat here. You get your
Oh,
money.
oh, no, I don't put them on blast. There's a club called Flamingos in Hackensack. All right. When they first opened up, the DJ pay was here. He was walking out with bags,
Yeah, of course.
and everybody was making money. Dancing makes everybody was getting taken care of.
How many years ago was that?
This probably was about, I'll say 8 to 10.
See, and I can see why. And I know where you're going with this because I see the same hand in my club as well.
And then all of a sudden, the DJ pay went from here
High.
and started going down. Started going
Yep,
down.
I knew it.
Started going down. So when now they treat a DJ like an hourly employee.
And it's the worst thing they could do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you treating? And then like it'd be an up and coming DJ
But yo,
taking that bread.
question: are you getting tips from the girls at the end of the night as well, or no?
He
So we
should have
used
had
to.
to. You should have
No.
had to though.
We used to, and then
Yeah.
they changed the rules on us.
Oh Lord. See,
So-
at my club, you have to tip out the DJ. Where I work at up here, you have to tip out the DJ because if he makes you get a lot of lap dances and all that stuff,
It works in unison.
and playing your music you want to play,
Yes,
and without giving you no headache, then look out for him, look out for you.
and I'm gonna look out for you.
Yeah.
If someone's giving you a hard time, I can see it. I'll look out for you. But this one specific club, they weren't doing that. And then the Sloyber show, they started chopping away. So Paul was like, "Yo, I don't want to be in." Like, oh, we're gonna go to. All right, please.
All right,
Because
fine.
you know, with what you provide, the service that you provide,
They can't afford.
it's not. They can't afford it, but they can.
afford it.
They just don't want to pay for it.
They want to pay for
They
it.
don't want to pay for it in advance because they know. Okay, they know if I have this spot rocking, my bartenders are going to be making money.
Exactly.
My peoples are going to be
Yeah.
good.
People gonna do rooms and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
but it was driving me crazy. Sorry to cut you off. It's like I'm providing the vibe.
Yeah.
I'm giving it 1,000% of vibe.
Yeah.
I'm watching these dancers and bartenders walk out with bags of money.
And I think, I talk about this with you all the time. It's like when you know your value, it's hard to see that and stay.
And exactly what it
And
was.
stay.
And it's hard for them to see that as well. the person
And I
you
left.
work with.
But then here's a
Or
crazy
they don't
thing.
want to see it.
No, it's not that. It's not that because if I'm a business owner,
Yeah.
I know, this equates to more money. I am going to pour into the thing that generates my business more
No
revenue.
question.
Right? So it goes back to the value, the self-value equates to a bigger bag on the outward.
Yeah.
You can't see yourself lower and expect more. And that's why I think it ties out to what I wanted to talk about today.
Yeah.
It's like, we can talk about, hey, you got to do this with your money. Yeah. But even if you're not even at that place mentally that you can see yourself at this level, you're always going to be capped on what you're bringing in to even be able to do that. Because sometimes people are like, hey, I only make this amount an hour. I don't have money to do that.
Yeah.
So it's like, even with your information you're telling me, I can't even do it.
Yeah.
So we have to get the mentality at a different level to be able to even get more money to be able to do the things that we actually have a game plan in the first time of our life to execute on.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right about that.
And it's not a conversation that everybody's having. And it's not a conversation everybody wants to have because it makes you go back inside and think about,
what I did wrong.
We don't want to guilt it.
Yeah.
We don't want to guilt
But
it.
what could I have done better?
But what can I have done better? And this is the tough one because I eat this one too sometimes is, am I comfortable at this value level that I'm providing?
That's the part that gets me as well.
And that's like, shout out to my man Shy. Shout out to my man Wayne.
Because once you get comfortable, it's like you
'Cause
don't
they
want to get out of
always
your
know
comfort
it's like,
zone, and then it's hard to become better than
hey,
where you're at right now.
For example, right? So remember, I sent the pirate party thing I was doing with you. The one
Which one?
The one I sent you one in the one I was in. I think it was Long Island City.
On the rooftop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I continue doing it, and my man's like, "Yo, make sure your prices go up." I'm like, "Yeah, they know." And it's like, "You like it? Yeah, you should do more of it." I'm like, "I am. I'm trying to get it." No, I need you to just filter the club scene away. Filter it out.
It's hard. It's
And
hard to
it's
do.
hard-
It's hard
it's
to
hard.
do.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, of course.
Kev would call me, Chris, can you do this? Can you come to the club?
He's like, nah. He's like, nah. Cause he's like,
Like, no.
I'm cooling right now.
No.
I'm good.
And it's not even cool because I could have used the money. I could have used it. And it's not ever bashing because I
Yeah.
appreciate when Kev calls me with the bag. I call him
Yeah.
too, like, yo, can you do this? Sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. It's that one scratch the other. But sometimes it's like, yo, if I get comfortable at this and I don't even like allow myself to see on the other side of
Yeah.
what hosting your own event or
Yeah.
just changing the environment that you're playing in, the bag is bigger.
Yeah.
And Kev, am I wrong? Like when you switch it up a little bit.
dude, I loved it. I loved it when I made the pivot. And that's why, like, for example, like one of the spots, that talk about flamingos, but they asked me over, I was mad. Like, bruh, I worked with y'all. I was getting the $200, getting the $250. Then y'all want to cut it down to this. Then I gotta, nickel and dime away to get to equate the same bread. But I said, bro, it's too much of a hassle. I'm like, nah, y'all got it, man. Go ahead, do your thing. And then what pushed me over the edge was my OG pop. He got sick, and y'all just replaced him just like that?
Wow.
There's no loyalty.
There's no loyalty in this stuff. And I was like, you know what?
But you know what it is?
Loyalty to a group of people, though.
Yeah.
It's not that. It goes back to I'm telling you, it's a different level of conversation. We might have to run this back.
Yeah,
It goes back to the value level that that you're perceived at is replaceable.
Yeah.
Think about it as a promoter, right?
Yeah.
If I know this promoter right here, every month he's packing out my spot twice a month and bringing in $30K a month. Mm-hmm. If that man's sick, what you need? Yeah. What you need?
You need Theraflu?
What you need?
You need Robitussin?
What you need? Soup?
Sudafed?
I'll escort it to your house quick.
They're courting. They're courting because the perceived value of that person is perceived to be higher than the person who's actually creating the vibe that person is leveraging.
Yeah.
So as much as I want to talk about like, yo, this is the play or this is the play, the real play is understanding who the F you are. I don't want you to turn back to the laptop, Kev.
No, I got to completely turn back because sometimes
it's recording. It cuts off sometimes.
It cuts off sometimes. Yeah. So I'm going to make sure I look it.
But I really think it is. It's like taking the time to like reflect on like, yo, know who the F you are, know the value that you bring and the expertise that you bring to the marketplace. Bro, you made me talk to my man.
And now it's like back to what Drake said in the song, know yourself, know your worth.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing I ever heard him ever said in my life. Like, yo, that's true because if you don't know yourself, know your worth, you're never going to progress in life in general. You'll be stuck in your same circle that you can't get out of. It's like a prison. And I'm at 41 years old. I still don't know what I'm going to do personally, but I know where I'm going to go at right now because I've been talking to my family to start my own personal security business and escort service. So in which we drive people to the city, then we'll go do the thing in the club, and we'll watch out over them, and then
that's actually a really good business.
And it's funny
but
you say
the
that.
value in that is high. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. My homeboy did that.
Yeah,
he left. They got rid of him from the club he was at. One of the security guards there opened up his own firm.
Yeah,
and just tours with the artists because man was in
thinking about that.
He was in Fabio. He was chilling with Fabio, touring all over Europe.
Thinking about what you just said, like sometimes
you go
to a new spot.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody know you at the spot.
Yeah.
You're not your town.
Yeah.
Shoot. If I'm breaking off maybe 800, 600, 500 for the night, yo, you charging me 1/5 for my life? The value, perceived value. Yo, whatever you price. I just had a conversation with a old person that I met along the way.
Yeah.
And he was working in the industry. Left, doing his own thing, went back. I chopped it up with him. I'm like, you're posting content about branding. And I see that it has value because I could use some of the information that you're saying with what I got going on. And he was like, he asked me a question. He was like, if we were to work together, what would you be able to pay out for a couple workshops? I'm like, just off the conversation, I think it's X amount. I'm like, yo, I think this conversation, this 30-minute conversation is worth $200. Because I got clarity on exactly how I can take this convo and make more money with it. And he was like, but I'm like, but in totality of everything you're saying, if what you're telling me, I go get a new client and I do a wedding or I do a party or a corporate, whatever, private, something, I could make 600, 700 to a rack easy.
Yeah.
So in essence, this conversation is worth $1,000.
Yeah. You give me keys to the game, and
because knowledge is
giving the blueprint.
To me, knowledge has no price because that knowledge can be $1 million idea.
It's the value.
It's the value of what you say. And
if we had to like define it, it's like how good of a solution can you solve a problem? And I just try to I genuinely try to apply that to whatever thing I'm doing at the moment. Like, yo, we're DJing right now. How can I solve a problem that the industry needs at the moment? Sorry, we could go back, but it's like, yo, this thing is super, like, what's the word? There's so many people DJing now.
It's like graphic design, the same thing.
Nah.
There's a
so many
lot. There's a lot of DJs out, bro.
Not
I'm
like
gonna stand out.
You know what's funny
the pack.
that you say that because I've been doing Harlem. I've been doing the bunch in Harlem, and every weekend someone's asking me where she be at. I'm like,
Where what?
where else do you be at? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just
I'm not up here.
I'm not from up here. I'm from I just come from Jersey, but I'm like I'm saying in my head like, is it really that bad out there?
You know what?
That's feedback.
But that's telling you bring a different vibe than other DJs do in the area because everybody's on that same type of spin over there where they're at, and you're different. You are like a breath of fresh air in that area.
Because it's what makes a DJ good is not playing the hottest songs.
It's playing to the crowd.
It's playing to the crowd, but it's a give and take.
Yeah.
You're gonna educate me. I'm gonna educate you,
And
I'm
that's
gonna go back and forth.
and that's
what
about
that is.
DJing.
Let's stay on the conversation. What that is
It's a value.
but you know what it is though? A real
damn, man.
DJ.
Yo, bro.
What?
But you know what it is?
No.
I feel like I was raised in the era of hip hop in which
My man, give me it's gold on the floor
Like-
right now, baby. Diamonds.
What?
That's platinum on the floor. Do you see the platinum on the floor?
it's shining.
It's shining, bro. It's
Yeah.
shining bright.
I
Can't
want
see.
I want to give a kudos out to our boy Prince B.
Oh yeah, you know.
and
Prince B.
I say this because
Prince B's always giving it up.
his value is
Mhm.
very niche to
Mhm.
this area.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, when we chop up, I'm like, yo, bro, what you're doing makes so much sense. Like, there is a need. There is a specific group that's underserved.
Mhm.
You're serving it. That's it.
Yeah.
There you go.
And it's like,
Him, Judy Mix.
yeah.
Yeah.
Him, Junior Mix, I would say Woods too.
Not
DJ
so much.
Woods?
Not Woods. Not so much.
He
I like
he's
him.
still
his
around.
input,
He's a good guy. I like him, man.
He's
a good
still
dude.
around.
his
but
in- his input, his influence is still
Yeah, it's
heavy.
impactful.
but
It's-
not how. But like, see, what the one thing I appreciate about Brian's always stressing me the value.
and that's the game changer.
He's always like when I mean he stresses me out.
Yeah.
He's like, "What you doing, ho? Come on, why you over there for? I'm about to go to Florida."
Wow.
and it takes a time to really change the mental
Yeah.
because it changes your hustle.
Yes,
Because the hustle is not, yo, I need to do 40 gigs this month, or I need to work 30 more hours of OT. It's like, nah,
Yeah.
I need to solve a real important problem right now.
Yeah.
And it could just be one that does it for you.
Yeah.
and see, and now you sound like Wayne. Because Wayne's like, you got to go out there and get like one gig,
Mhm.
and then that will cover everything. I remember you said that to me, and I turned into a fiend to find those like, nah, I don't want to do that gig. Nah, I don't want to do that club. No, I don't want to do that. I'll do that though.
Yeah.
So that one gig will get me like 8 club days paid already. So all the other clubs is just extra bread on top.
But
But,
it's-
but he turned me. He like
You know what it is? Like,
he always preaches about value. Prince B.
like go back to what you guys were saying about DJs and all that stuff. I want to see it point blank. Like I was raised in an era, like back in the day, I was literally in diapers
Yeah, no.
during the golden
Church,
era
yeah.
of hip hop, and I was raised around the likes of DJ Jazzy Jeff and DJs like Grandmaster Flash and all of them. They know how to rock the party, in which they want you to get on a lesson, but at the same time they want to rock with you with what you like.
Yeah.
But at the same time they want you to learn where this came from.
Mm-hmm.
Like the song you listen to today aren't new today,
See,
and take you back to what they came from, originated from.
so
Like,
it's funny you say that.
yeah.
So I don't know if you guys noticed. Rima dropped that "Is It a Crime" song.
afterwards?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so I've been fiddling with it for like the past couple of days
Yeah.
of playing Sade's original version and starting right when she goes, when I can't do it because it'll strike my page. The clip.
Like, I had the same way with this guy from Mans who did Return to Man.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then you had
Cash did his version.
Cash, and then you
Yeah.
had the original version from Mark Morrison.
Yeah.
Like, I like people who that's willing to branch out and play the new stuff, but at the same time, they
Yeah,
want to
right.
give you a lesson
Yeah.
and get you open to new and other genres as well,
Mhm.
so that you be more, in a way, cultured and more open to not stick to one genre of music, but to all other genres of music. And that's the value of a DJ, in my personal opinion. They make you think as well as having a good time.
But you know what's the game changer now is the value of the DJ is actually the value of the owner of the
Yeah.
venue, the promoter,
Mhm.
and the city. Because now
Mhm.
it's like
It's definitely
it's crazy. I seen a spot. It was like, we're looking for new DJs,
Mhm.
and there's an application. I'm like, I never had to fill out an application to work to play at a spot.
So I mean,
and
it's be exclusive to that club, pretty much.
Yeah, and it was like, how much people can you guarantee a night every single week?
You can't promise that off
It's
the rip.
but it's something
that's
that it's like that's what the perceived value of what you're here for, right? Because it's like, okay, if we're gonna go with you, this guy has a following of 10,000 people on Instagram. We can get a percentage of that. We know 1,000 people are going to be at our club.
Yeah.
So it's like the and again, we have to go back to this idea of the value is so it's
funny you say
it's that. It's how we're being perceived.
You're right.
It's how we perceive ourselves in the marketplace, and it's literally the lid to an unlidded opportunity.
You're right.
It's funny you say that because why do you think there's so many DJs doing parties in random locations? You got them doing in apartment buildings, rooftops. You got them doing in
bowling
coffee
alleys.
shops. You got them doing at bowling alleys. I saw a DJ do a party in a dry cleaner.
I saw one do it in the kitchen.
Yeah.
At a person's house.
And it was packed.
Yep.
So now DJs are saying, all right, I'm the vibe now.
Because they know the value.
Exactly.
I remember DJ has a club. It's like a private speakeasy in the city. Mm-hmm. I've seen that video before. This club has records. It's like a bar, small. Like you had to take an invitation in advance, and there's all different sets of DJs that come in to play, spin for the club. It's like a very low key speakeasy in the city. If I forget what it was, I'll look it up. But it's like so cool. You have a private booth with a DJ playing to you, and it's like a lesson as well. Like there's not a whole crowd. It's an intimate venue. And somehow it gets booked out in advance every single week.
Because why? He solved the problem.
Because it's not playing to a whole crowd.
No, he solved the problem, like you said. Yeah, you're right.
It's not playing to a whole crowd. You play to a select few that knew who you are and follow you and willing to pay the money to have access to you and hear what you do.
Funny thing, right? So, I helped my homeboy run a photo booth business.
Yeah.
So one of the venues I had to do was I had to go Manhattan Moving Storage.
Yeah.
Off the West Side Highway.
I know where it is.
The green or the yellow one?
The blue one, right?
It's like a purple green building.
Yeah, I know that place.
And I'm like, a photo booth. He says, don't worry. It's something really rad. But you're going to, set it up, do what you got to do, and, enjoy a little bit and then leave, pick it up later. I'm like, all right, whatever. Listen, as long as the bills get paid, I don't give a damn. I'm helping my boys out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get in there. I go up, I'm like, wait, what y'all got going on? Oh, yeah, we're doing a comedy show.
In public storage.
In public storage? He's like, yeah. I'm like,
This
how?
space?
Bruh, he had a show at 12, I think 2, 4, 6, 8.
Wow.
He had 4 different storage units. One storage unit for the alcohol. One storage unit it was more than that. One storage for the alcohol. One storage for the food. One storage for all the equipment. One storage for all the people's belongings. One storage was the main room. And the main room was about the size of our garage.
Wow, that's genius.
And it all filled up with chairs.
That's genius.
Had like, I think 25, 30 chairs in the main room.
This is the intimate club.
And it was filled up. And it had different acts performed throughout the day. I was like,
this is in the city?
In the city, bro.
You know what it is, though? In the city, you got to do something like that different.
I'm like, dude, that's
to get attention.
That's smart.
And get business.
I was like, damn. And in my head, I'm like, what if I could throw a warehouse party?
But it's funny because
in a storage unit facility, it's doable.
I got my man I used to throw parties with all the time, Mike. And I was telling him, like, yo, bro, this is the time to do what we used to do. And it's cliche because you're like, oh, what worked before doesn't necessarily work. No, what was working, like, bro, there's no nightclubs like that anymore.
Yeah,
nightclubs are dead.
And
it's all lounges now.
It's all restaurants.
And lounges, yeah.
Right? And it's like, there's an untapped market. Yeah, and it's like, going back to our conversation, I think it's just really important to what you guys are saying. It's, if we're talking about the bag, we're really talking about what problem we're solving and what game we're playing.
And then the bag will follow you when you solve that problem, like you said.
I think I know where you're getting at with this situation. I think you want to bring back that club life in a way in this era, I'm guessing, right?
I don't think the club life.
I wouldn't say the club life. Personally,
Yeah.
no. I think personally, I'm still like sharpening up what that is,
All right.
right? On a DJ tip.
Because what I'm realizing now is the age bracket is different.
Yeah. Do you want to play
what a
crowd?
16-year-old is listening to, a 20-year-old's not listening to.
Oh, definitely not. And what a 20-year-old listen
and what
to,
a
the
25-year's listen to.
It's completely different.
A
Yeah.
15-year-old, and usually used to be like, okay, if this was a hot song,
Mhm.
all the young people like the hot song, so that was a song that everybody played. But now we're so like picky.
Yeah.
And also now, it's more niche than it's ever been before.
Very heavy.
Yeah.
That's why, like, it's funny for me. I'll play at a venue,
Mhm.
and you might hear my set. You might hear Afrobeat, dancehall, pop, reggaeton.
But you like cover everything though, because you're playing to your crowd.
But I'm an open format kind of guy.
Yes.
But a lot of these are not like that anymore.
And that's what's killing them.
That's what exactly.
That's what's killing the industry.
Yeah.
Yep. Remember he said.
But then it's also like, but that is what the top percenters in the industry are winning at.
But you know what it is though? That's them though. They're already in the system. They're already
no, you can break in.
like to every funk flex. Just guys like you guys who don't stick to one thing and want to branch out and want to get everybody to be together and party and have a good time.
But you know,
He plays to his strength, which is hip hop. And you got
not really.
Who?
Because I've seen.
And he started to branch out now.
He's
He had no
branching
choice.
out.
He had no choice. He had no
been
choice.
branching
But he had
out.
no choice though.
He had no choice.
you know what? I honestly, Kev, you could agree on this. I think now more than ever, you got to be niche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the open format is actually.
Open format.
People aren't looking for open format as much as they're looking for, yo, you're the guy right here in this genre.
Yeah.
And it's hard because like you gotta kill a couple of things like you're comfortable with, but it's
Yeah.
like
Nah, I force
I'll be
it.
honest with you, like I can see that in like certain genres like EDM, you know, techno,
niched
stuff
up
like that.
crazy. The dance house,
yeah,
the dance crowd
yeah,
is super niche, but
and heavy, like,
and it's
like,
a huge,
yeah.
huge crowd.
Yeah.
It's the most listened to
Yeah.
sound, and you have DJs that are like earning $5K a show.
yeah,
And it's
which is
like
insane. I
We're
never
playing
thought.
on. We're not. And it's talk about it. We're not even playing on the same equipment,
Yeah,
right? Not even close.
They're just using a CDJ and a mixer
And in a USB.
and a USB stick.
I see
Right.
like stadiums, I
And
see
they lose-
beaches
they
like
lose
packed
it. Yeah.
out. I like a DJ's doing this. Like,
And it goes to it. It's like it's crazy to say, but they're serving more people,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I mean. Like yo, the game. It's okay. You can be doing something, but what game are you playing? And I think that's the difference.
You make me want to.
I'm gonna go back to what you said before, vibe, and what you throwing out there to the crowd, and then they're gonna pick up on that. Like, know what it is? That's the key word I like their vibe, because know what it is. At the end of the day, what do I want to feel at this performance? Do I want to feel happy, euphoric? Like, what do I want to feel? Like, do I want to feel like I want to whoop somebody's ass?
You know
what
what's
I
funny?
Yeah.
You say that, right? Because you can have that intention of, yo, I want to make sure someone leaves here feeling like they got, like whatever problems they had,
Yeah,
they don't have them with me.
exactly.
But then the owner of the same spot that you're probably playing was like, my fault, Kev.
Keep going.
I don't give a. I'm here to make sure everybody here spends
Money.
$200, $300, right? And that right there can
Yeah.
change the whole vibe of the night.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that, right?
The whole vibe of the
Yeah.
Yo,
night.
so
I'm wrong?
No, you're not
No,
wrong.
you're
You're right.
spot on. You're spot on.
Prime example, right? So like I told you, I've been doing the brunches. When I first started out doing it, I would come in there with such a passion because I was like, I'm out the trap.
Yeah,
I'm doing something with this elegance, and I'm playing when I'm playing,
yeah,
and I feel good.
yeah.
So I remember one time, bro. I'm like, all right, y'all, yo, you want to get this work? We can get this work together. So I started playing the trap
Yeah.
and just started playing just very upbeat music, and the crowd was going crazy.
Owner didn't want that.
Owner ran to the front, bro. Ran. DJ, you're doing great. I love it. But I need them to sit down right now. I want them to focus on their food. I'm like,
Shut up. Shut up.
are you kidding me?
Shut up.
You're gonna spend more money.
Did she book you again?
Who?
The lady.
No, the owner. No,
Yeah.
this is my we call it my residency.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm still there, but I was like,
I am not trying to kill his vibe right now. If I kill his vibe, most the crowd.
And then ever since that day, bro,
yeah,
the energy I was a comeback, I should come with, I had to taper it off a little bit.
But you know what it is?
It
honestly,
affects it. It affects you.
It affects me.
It affects
but
you.
But the thing about it, though, I laugh is that people still coming back. It's to the point where
it's the feeling and what you give to the crowd. And
exactly.
That's what it is.
And here's what happened.
And if I was like a DJ, I wanted people to be happy, have a good time, get your worries off your mind. I want you to remember that I
want you
put
to
you in a mood. I want you to have a good time,
fun,
eat, drink,
and you know, have a good time.
Just forget the world. Where you and me are vibing together. We have a conversation through music, and we're gonna have a good time. At the end of the night, you can get home safe, and you remember this experience to the day you die. That's the thing I want to give to people. If I was a DJ, that's just that's the way I was raised. That's the way I see it through people I know.
And let's stick. This conversation is super. I'm grateful for it.
Yeah.
But when you're on that frequency,
yeah,
you guys
hold on. Wait. Make sure. Hold on a second, guy.
But that's
all right. Making sure it goes through smoothly. All right, go ahead.
But I was raised though, like that's how I was raised by my family and all that stuff who were DJs as well.
But to your point though, you were probably more booked with that mindset than I need to go make some money. Let me find a gig.
If you don't enjoy it, then what's the point of doing it?
So, and I know Kevin brought me in for a specific conversation, so I want to always go back to it.
No. This
conversation is like I like this conversation.
Yes, I'm going to take this podcast episode, this specific one. I'm going to chop it out and just throw little gems on social media. I'm going to take my time and get back into editing and throw it online because there's so many good things that were spoken here today. So many. I'm going to take notes on it too.
Yeah, I mean, but that's go back to what you're saying. Like, go ahead.
Essentially, I was going back to it's that idea of okay, and then we're gonna just transition back for the people who are in the DJ lifeline or the nightlife lifetime. It's like, all right, I want to start investing more. I want to earn more money, or I want to be doing X, Y, and Z. It's okay if you're playing the 9 to 5 game, right?
Yeah,
you know X amount of time you know what you're gonna be making. If you're not doing overtime, you know exactly what you're gonna be making.
Of course,
it doesn't matter how much more value you give or how much it's set.
It's fixed. Yeah,
and it's okay, the supplemental of on the time that I am not there, what game am I playing?
Yeah.
Am I playing the game of more hours? Am I playing the game of more value? Am I playing the game of not even knowing?
Yeah.
Right? And then
you're right. You're absolutely right.
And then it's which do you stick with long enough to see whatever you're seeking?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, right? You can tell somebody to stop buying or stop spending extra money and start putting money in here.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if that person is barely getting by, we got to change something.
Yeah.
You got to change something.
That's why I fault people lack of discipline for that.
And that's the key thing to change. A lot of people don't want to deal with change.
They don't.
Myself included. I ain't gonna lie.
They're scared for change. They don't want to do it. They don't want to attempt it, or it's just like they don't see it. They don't envision it. That's why I like when I read those books, bro. I'm locked in because I could. It's feeding my soul.
Yeah.
I'm all right. I understand it now. I get it.
But a part of you dies when you change.
Oh, I don't care. That's cool. Listen, bro.
You're right.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that one bit. I don't mind that part dying.
Is it true?
I don't mind that. I actually get happy. I'm like, okay, this person, this part of me has died. Like, just be
like friendships will be lost. Family will be
It's a change.
It comes at a cost, regardless.
Yeah,
that's just how it is.
But the thing is, the cost is the same. It doesn't look like this is good talks. Ish, this is good. The cost is the same because if you don't pay the cost of changing, the pain of doing this, the pain of being in the same place mentally is worse than actually what you're giving up.
I wish this person was here to hear that. I wish this person was here to hear that. I wish this person was here to hear that.
It is why, honestly,
I wish this person was here to hear that.
You're subbing,
no, you got. I am subbing.
Right.
I am subbing. I am subbing. You gotta say it again. I wish this person. Say it again.
Say it again.
Say it again.
I'm not good with the say. They gotta rewind 10 seconds.
Well,
back
they're gonna
to
rewind
see.
10 seconds back.
The pain of change is less than the pain of being in the same place, right?
The pain of it's the
pain of being in the same place.
cost. It's the same cost.
Yeah, same cost. Yeah.
The cost of the mental pain and cost of staying the same equates to what you're losing if you were to change.
You're right. Yeah.
So it's like, do I stay the
what
same?
Pain do you want to deal with?
What pain do you want to deal with? Because it's gonna hurt either way.
Yeah.
And I think that is something that goes with Kev was saying. It's like, yo, a part of you, and yes, this equates to, this has everything to do with money, because it changes essentially how you view the resources and essentially that you have.
People around you, yeah.
But you busted your ass to get this amount of money, and now you don't want to lose it. It's like, what I'm going to do to keep this money longer than I need to, because like, should I get a car note, trade this car in, get a car note, and then keep $10,000 to my name, and I can use that to do whatever I want to do, or should I just get this car outright and now I have to pay full coverage for insurance? It's the same, like we had this conversation earlier. Like, what should I do? Should I get a car note, trade this car and get a car note, and keep the $10,000 in my pocket, or drop the $10,000?
No, pay it up front.
And then
wait, long term, you'll be all right.
I'll left with $4,000 in my pocket.
So what? And you can flip that. Like, it's funny that, because this all goes back to one of my favorite book, Compounding Effect. Of they talk about $1 today is not $1 tomorrow.
Yeah.
And nothing infuriates me more than I'm like tell my friends, bro, you just need $5, bro. And watch $5 triple, you be like, oh damn. Oh, yo, how you do that thing again? All right, now I got you. But like trying to explain to my friends, like, yo.
Some friends don't see it, some friends do though.
But it's never too late to invest.
Without question.
But it's like, bro, if you would have did it here, your money would be here now. But because you didn't do it there, you guys kind of start. You guys start
automatically.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just that's a good time for that one. Whatever. But it's like, bro, like I got one of my homies. I'm like, he's like, yo, man, I want to get into the joint, but I don't understand. I said, bro, you choose not to understand, because why? You have a smartphone, right? Yes. You send me bullcrap on Facebook. You send me bullcrap on YouTube.
But nothing knowledgeable.
But nothing knowledgeable. You can use the same thing to look for the same thing, but you're not looking for it.
And it goes back to self-value, like how that person sees themselves. Because if you see yourself, and
I'm not a
this
genius.
is gonna. It's crazy because this pod could hurt somebody's heart.
Hey man, it has to. It has to. No, I don't mind it.
You're literally teaching me. You're younger than me. You're teaching me. I'm 41,
and he's teaching me too. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it hurting, because I know if it hurts, that means that it's good for me.
It hurts, it stings. If it stings, it's good.
It's good.
And you know what it is? I'm gonna say like this point blank. As it comes to my circle, if you don't have the wherewithal to hurt my feelings, to tell you what I need to do, that I'm effing up. Get your ish together and get things going. I know who you are. I know what you can do. Why are you studying your growth for what? Get your ish together. Get your head out of your ass. Get moving.
Get moving, bro.
I appreciate that more than somebody. Oh, you doing all right? You doing all right? You doing okay?
Nah, bro.
Stay the course.
Nah,
good.
bro. Nah.
I want you to hurt my feelings.
I need to hurt your feelings.
And that's something that a lot of people don't even like to hear it.
No, I have to. I have to. Like
when they get it.
I told him flat out, or you be real with me, then be phony to me, because then a real friend will hurt your feelings. A real friend will, stab you in the front and tell you what needs to be told. Because if you don't do that, then how are you really real with me?
Yeah.
True.
There's no secret between friends. We're kind of like a kinship, like a family in a way. You have to be real with me. If you don't be real with me, then what's the point of having this situation, this relationship? Like, relationship goes both ways. You gotta be real with us, you be real with me as I be real with you. And if you can't do that, then I can't.
Why are we here?
Yeah.
Why are we here?
It's like a girlfriend or boyfriend. If we can't be real with each other, then why are we dating?
No
but like he said earlier, when you progress, you're gonna leave some people behind.
And dude,
but one of the coldest
it's
lines
not
I
even
heard,
the intention.
It's not the intention.
It's not to be malicious about it. It's just what it is. It's life.
But one of the coldest lines I ever heard, I think it was 50 said it. He said, "You know why I keep some people around?" They're like, it was T.K. Kirkland. One of the two said it. You know why I keep some of these people around me? One of the dudes that ain't listen, that's not well off right now. You know why? It's a friendly reminder of what I could have been.
I think it was 50 who said that.
It could have been 50, but I was like, that's cold.
Because look what happened to the circle, OG unit. Look what happened to those people.
But it was true. It's a
If
friendly
y'all would've
reminder
listened to him-
every day what I could have been.
And listen,
I'm like, damn, that's ice cold.
It's not to talk ish about like Lloyd Banks is a
No.
hell of a rapper. Tony Yayo is still doing okay because he listened to 50.
He's about to start his podcast now.
The dude has his own house on the West Side Highway looking over the Hudson River right now. Straight. No more. All dudes paid taxes and that's it. His money has been paid for outright. Cash. He's living good. Young Buck, he's all messed up in the game. The game, who knows?
Last time I checked with the game,
dude lost his whole record label.
He lost his catalog
because he couldn't go to court to take care of this one girl who accused him of something. So like, nah, I ain't gonna mess with her. Like, so you lost your whole record label because you couldn't go to court for 1 hour.
So, yeah, man. Sometimes those painful conversations need to be said, man.
So you know what? I can't blame 50 being cold as he is.
No,
because he's still the businessman that he is today.
Amen.
He would probably still be somewhere in Southside Jamaica, Queens, or in a cemetery somewhere, or in prison somewhere.
And it goes back to what we just talked about all this whole hour.
Yeah,
he knew his value.
Yeah.
And I think when people really sit back and think, before we even talk about actionable things that we can do with the resources that we have, it's knowing like you're somebody who's valued at a certain level to manage something that can get to a certain level.
Yeah.
And I think that concept is worth really just internalizing, because if we're talking about, Kevin's been talking about the compound effect all day tonight.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, if I constantly know I'm putting in all this work, I'm constantly knowing that I'm solving all these problems, I'm constantly knowing that I'm doing what I do at a level that is not being done elsewhere, that translates directly into, okay, I can have this $100-$300 and I'm putting it here every single month, every single week, every single whatever the case may be. And I know, okay, I could hold off. Okay, I could save on that purchase and do this purchase. I could put it here instead of there. It's literally the same formula, just put towards just one area of your life. Financial, career, health, family. These are the same actionable things. Like if you don't see something that is high value, you're not gonna, it's impossible to equate that to anything else that you're doing. Okay, you have more questions?
Nah, man. I'm trying to I gotta pull the wise guy segment.
This is a good ass conversation for real, man. Like, I appreciate you for that.
I appreciate the space. I appreciate the space
because we need this more often.
Here, man. Safe space, man. And because I'm trying to. I want to see my people win.
And honestly, all we got is next for this time we're in right now. All we got.
That's why I said I only got a couple summers left.
And
I got 25 more prime summers left after that.
It's retirement.
Yeah.
But it's so interesting because a lot of people are very nervous with what's going on.
Oh, I'm not.
The uncertainty.
I am. But you know what it is? At the same time, I got to do something to keep myself from falling into the trappings of this era and do something positive and do something I know that help me better myself as well.
I told him I went to the Earn Your Leisure conference, and it feels like he was there.
I was not
spirit,
there.
But he was not there because what he said, understand the game.
Yeah.
You got to understand the game to play. The problem with people is that these people who are scared is they don't want to learn the game.
Or some of them gatekeep as well.
Yeah.
That's a whole different conversation.
So I don't get it at all. Like, why do we gatekeep? I don't understand it at all.
It's a whole different conversation.
All right, but next time.
It's funny. I don't want to go in that direction because we're gonna pivot completely.
No, next time.
But to Kev's point in regards to being able to play the right game is super. I genuinely think it's the game changer because when someone told me the other day, right? It's like if you're not having money conversations for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, somebody else is.
Yeah.
Yup.
Right? Yeah. And even if you're not even money centric, some people are like, they just don't value money as the same things that they value other things in life, which is completely fair. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those things where if you don't even know that there's a whole person that's probably planning on capitalizing off of you.
Yeah.
And you're not even strategizing on what you're going to be doing to even counter that.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the 8-ball.
You're right.
You're on the 8-ball. And again, if we want to go into strategic, like things like actively that we could be doing, we could go into that. But I really want people to really think about what we talked about of if you want anything else to grow in your life, you got to grow.
Yeah. But and that's the reason why I think the gym to me is so important, because you physically see it. You visualize, okay, so this stuff does work. Where else can I apply this to? Where else can I apply this every day? Try and lift, be more pliable, be more mobile, get my cardio up. Where else can I apply the same logic to? That's why I tell people the gym is super important. Super important. Like it's for me, it's like breathing to me. Cause like if you can be disciplined at the gym,
anything else easy.
Everything else is a piece of cake.
And not see results.
Yeah.
If you go to the gym every single day and not see results and you keep going,
pretty much,
you can legit do anything else.
Yeah. So like for in the compound effect, the 3 guys.
Mm-hmm.
One guy, you have 3 guys who are surrounded. There's only 3 guys in here right now.
Mm-hmm.
You have 3 guys who are hanging out, having a good time. All growing old, whatever. Crystal's a story. One guy just
I haven't read the book in a while, bro.
Oh, well, I'm just saying. The one part was that he said that one guy just stayed the same. Because all 3 guys were starting to get up there in age, health conscious.
Yeah.
One guy decided to remain the same. Made a few little changes his diet, but, maintain the same consistency.
Yeah.
The other guy said, you know what? I'm going to get more steps in. I'm going to, instead of having soda, I'm going to have
salsa water.
Salsa water.
Yeah.
Instead of having fried chicken, I'll have it baked.
Yeah.
The third guy said, the hell with everything. I'm going to do whatever I want. Right?
Yeah.
So the guy who's going to the gym, getting more steps, more active, but then the first 3 months is no change.
Yeah.
The first 6 months, no change at all. The first year, slight changes between all of them, but nothing crazy. But that 2-year mark,
big change.
Big change. And all because he was consistent, doing the same mundane little thing every day.
Yeah.
So the massive change in
it
2
adds
years.
Up.
It adds up.
And it goes with investing.
Investing. The same thing what I said about us putting $20 aside.
Listen, whatever money I get goes right towards,
You're
money
straight because you got, you're through your job.
Yeah.
But I'm saying other people that don't have that, I'm like, bro, you can still invest in
other people do have that, but I don't know if they actually save that tip money.
But they don't. They'll blow it. They'd rather go out and eat it or smoke it or drink it, whatever. I'm like, you're just getting temporary satisfaction. You're not solving your long-term problem.
You know what I've been doing recently is every dollar I eat, I invest it.
Oh, you do that?
Yo, so yo, bro, I like what's it called? Eat your cake and what's the saying? You can't make your bed. Eat the cake and have it too?
You
can't have your cake.
You can't have your cake and eat it too,
bro.
You can't have your cake and eat it too.
I told him before. I did the same with my sneakers. I buy Jordans, cost me $200. I put $200 in Nike stock.
See, and you want me to cry, man. I like that right there, player.
I mean,
see,
you see
real
talk.
About?
Real talk. If I buy a consignment, where money I put money on consignment, I'll put it towards Nike stock. Nike stock never really goes down. Granted,
right now
it's a little shaky because Adidas is taking the spot now. It's number 1 in terms of culture, but I still see Nike as being
they're not going
consistent.
Anywhere.
They ain't going nowhere. And every money I put in Nike pockets, I put in my stock price as well. And I have like 20 shirts of Nike stock right now.
Because we have the opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's like, going back, this is going to be the theme of this conversation is, the value of that $200 is way more than the shoe.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The shoe, it costs less than $20 to make. Let's give it $100.
But just paying for the name.
But you're paying for the name and paying for the design and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, where money I pay for these sneakers is going right towards Nike stock the next time I get the chance.
So you double dipping.
There you go.
But yeah, so like I'm taking some of my friends and like, yo, open your mouth.
Like
you
drink Pepsi. put money in the Pepsi stock.
Okay.
You go to Target, put money in the Target stock.
Yeah.
You go to Best Buy to buy that camera, the money you use for the camera, put it in the Best Buy stock.
And I tried to
live by.
explain to them, like, yo, you make it think it's so difficult. It's really
not.
It's not that difficult. It's very easy because you have a smartphone. I've seen you. I remember one person. She edited her filter. She edited her pictures with a filter. I said, if you can edit a picture with a filter, why can't you just take the money you get from dancing and put it into a CD?
Oh,
account.
yeah.
Or buy your own camera, or buy
your own camera and do that.
Dolby Digital Studio.
Yeah, $25 for the whatever. Learn the program through YouTube.
Yeah.
For all my advocators, the best thing that we can do, bro, is win.
Yeah.
Yeah. And whoever wants to see it,
the winning is not for us, bro. The winning is to justify what you've been saying.
Yeah. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Because
you gotta walk and talk, man.
No, some people just won't. I heard this. I heard this a couple months back, but it's like if Damon John called you and said, "Yo, Kev, do this," it's not the same as DJ across the street saying, "Yo, Kev, do this," and it could be the same exact thing. It could be the same exact thing. So, in hindsight, the best thing that we can do if we have the opportunity is to win, but always continue to say the same exact message.
Damn.
Because if someone not gonna listen to you when they don't think you got it, when you got it and you saying the same thing, it's like, my man, I told you the same. I told you this.
But you didn't listen.
But you didn't listen.
And it's like that. Now that accountability is not on me.
Yeah, no, it's not on me anymore.
I can show
It's
you the
on
forest,
you.
but
It's on you.
You guys see beyond the trees.
Nah, like,
And people don't want to see beyond the trees. They want to see what's in front of them, what's not down the road.
You know what? I'm gonna take that approach now. Cause like, you know when you want something so bad for somebody?
Because you love them as much as you love yourself.
Yeah. But but
they can't see the vision that you saw.
You can't see the vision.
Because they don't see the self-worth in them. And that's why I said this shit deep.
You know, and you're right.
It's deeper than we think.
Listen, I can see right now from experience, my dad used to, man, I hate to say it like that, but you know what I'm going to say at this point. My dad, like, it wasn't really there in terms of like being like motivational, in terms of being, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Like being able to build up your self-esteem. Like, he wasn't there for that. He always want to see he always want to become the worst.
See the worst in people, not the best.
And don't see what I'm doing. Like, I was in so many, like...
Hey, Kev, what you watching?
Oh, that's a skit on Instagram.
What the hell?
Look. Hanging with Ken says, if her panties loose around the thing part, then she had them on yesterday. Stay woke.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
That's the same with dudes, too.
You see him walking in a certain type of way. Yeah, run away. Nah, but
you know what you're saying.
Yeah,
I've been able to give older people more grace now because, we're so privileged to just be able to be like, Google what can help me with this.
Yes.
And it's
they didn't
right.
have that.
They don't have
it's
that.
Funny you say that.
You're right. Absolutely right.
Some of the older people who were very smart and intelligent back then that can brag about it, I'm like, bro, I can just go on my phone.
Yeah.
I can know just the same thing as you.
In less than 5 minutes.
Only difference, you studied it, but I can still just go.
But on the flip of what he was saying, where it's like, somebody was probably not making the best decisions at the time. It's like, the information wasn't as readily available, even if they wanted to. Like,
You're right. Like, but you know what it is? At the same time, I can't blame nobody anymore. I'm a grown ass man. I gotta be real with myself and realize I can't not be in that same mentality as others were in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be better than that. I have to break that chain. I have to think more positive of myself. And I dealt with self-esteem issues my entire life. But you know what it is? The one thing that helped me the most, honestly, is me going to the gym for like 2 hours a day. Yeah. And get my mind right. I mean, I can deal with a lot of ish I work at a mental hospital. He'll tell you I work at a hospital. I'll do a lot of ish on a regular basis where patients try to beat me up, murder me, whatever. I still go to the gym, those 2 hours, I forget about everything. Put in a better mind state, put in a better mood, everything. I need those 2 hours because it's like I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to do no nonsense. I just want to go through my therapy session and just do what needs to be done.
Too. My gym session is my therapy.
Yeah, I feel you. I used to not be able to like I had somebody call me on my run the other day at the gym, and I got so upset. I'm like, well, why are you interrupting this time?
This is my time.
Like, get my number. Call me after or text me after the fact. Don't bother me.
You can call me. But like I'll call him like, you at the gym? You got a minute? No. If you don't got a minute, go ahead. Because he'll call. He might call me. And I'm like, yeah, I got a little break.
Or he'll call me and I'll be in the gym.
I'm like, yo, I bet. Let me get this lift real quick. You're going to hear some noises. So
yeah,
I'm still going to do it. I'm still have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
I'm still going to keep you there, but I'm working out. But like, you know,
we do the same thing. Do the same thing.
Because it keeps my mind from, I really will hurt you, bro. I really will hurt you.
Like, people don't realize how beneficial it is going to the gym.
It is.
And like, I do stress getting therapy. I do stress go to a psychiatrist, family therapist.
That gym work
but the gym is just as pivotal as therapy.
Like, nothing makes you more mad than when you got people that have apartments and have a gym in their apartment. Like, yo,
and they don't use it.
They don't use it. Like, bro, go downstairs, bro.
Dude, my little brother has an apartment in Newark. He has his own gym and everything. That thing is clean. Like, you better use it for that money you're paying for your rent. You better be using it.
Might as well. All right. I got how much time I got you for?
I'm out in like maybe 15.
All right, so I'm gonna get to the wise guy. Hold on.
I need to get more off.
Get this through your head,
wise guy.
You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason. Without me,
I'm being serious. I don't use conversation off. I respect this, but yo, it's like, dude.
I'll take a piece of your
life,
man. You're don't ever go over my head again.
Yeah. What about it? I made that. That's our wise guy segment intro.
Oh, so we're switching up the combo.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's
sorry. You've been around a while. So usually our wise guy segments, we talk about things that are close to our heart. It feels like it's a continuation. I got two wise guy segments. The first one I want to shout out to one of my favorite wrestlers right now, LA Knight. And he recently did a promo. I think it's very applicable to what we're talking about right now. Play the clip.
And I do need to say this. In my life, in my career, I want to be somebody who affects good change before I die. So I'm going to speak to all the men, all the boys here in Memphis tonight and around the world. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If something arises in your life that hits you it hits you in the feels and you have to cry, let it out. It's good for your mental health. It's good for you. It doesn't make you any less of a man. If I could for a second.
Yeah.
He wasn't talking to the women of Memphis because then the girl wouldn't steal at the wolf.
Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Thinking of what yeah.
Nah, that's solid though.
Nah, but because I feel like men. This past weekend was Valentine's Day, and I've seen a couple of crash outs.
Ooh,
but I'm proud of the crash outs that didn't occur.
Crash outs, what you mean?
Like situationships that they thought was one thing.
Oh, okay. Crash outs. Gotcha.
And it all took a post online to see what it was.
To see losses and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, one thing I had told my homeboy, I said, yo, bro, cry. It's okay. One of my favorite books, which I'm going to crack open soon, it's called Cry Like a Man. Oh, my God. Where is it at? It's by Jason. I'll pull up what's on my Amazon. I haven't cracked it open yet. But, like, getting in tune with your emotion, because as men, we just feel that we can. Jason Wilson, he was on the Breakfast Club recently, and I think he was also on what's that girl's name?
Angela Yee show?
No, the one. Oh my God, yeah, the girl that has the little. forgot her IG name. Light skin joint, not light skin Keisha, the other one. B Simone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that episode.
Podcast.
Yeah, she was crying.
And she was crying.
Yeah,
because he was tapping.
Being real.
He was real, and he
the martial arts guy, the karate dude.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
Jason Wilson. He has a book.
Dude, I follow him on IG. Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
Yo.
So her and LA Knight say that. I was like, you know what?
He's right though.
He's right. Sometimes cry it out, bro. Because you hold it in and try to take on the world, bro.
I'll do more damage.
You're gonna crash out. Be bad.
There was a book that changed my life. I'm starting to be able to talk about it more openly. Is Daring Greatly. Daring Greatly. It allowed me to learn how to be vulnerable and not look at it as a weakness. And
Brent Brown, Breedy Brown.
If you show me the title, I can tell you if that's the name, if that's it. Yeah.
See.
Yeah. But
platinum all the goddamn food. Yes, I curse, motherfucker. There's platinum everywhere, man.
I didn't even curse in this episode yet, did I?
Nah, you haven't.
Nah, you haven't.
No.
Right now, man. Are you kidding me? Huh? This is the episode of Gems. As I call it, Gems. Gems.
That's what you should call it.
The episode of Gems.
Gems episode, yeah.
Go ahead.
Nah, but I was saying, like, we don't understand what we are blocking when we're not vulnerable.
Amen.
From the relationships that haven't even been mended, the relationships, the opportunities that haven't been created, just by being vulnerable. Not something easy to do. It's probably one of the hardest things to do, but it's rewarding.
Yeah.
I've seen it make a lot of change in my life in regards to this is an awkward effing conversation. This is an awkward effing space. And if I let this person know how I feel, it sounds crazy, but I'm going to let them know how I feel. And I don't know how this is going to go. But on the other side of that, 9 times out of 10, it's very refreshing. Sometimes you get burned.
Yeah.
Because you could be vulnerable with somebody and then 2 or 3 months later, y'all not on the same page. But I think that is the gamble worth paying, because you don't know, like you said, how. I don't know if you guys seen that thing the other day in Bushwick. Homeboy shot his wife and then offed himself.
I heard about that.
The one that when he survived the first one.
Nah, he died on
The
site.
second one.
Both died on site.
No. So there was a guy crashing out where he I don't know what just happened at, where the girl was running outside.
That one.
Help.
Yeah,
he kills the girl, shoots himself, survives the first shot, and re-offs up the second time. So
he had to shoot himself twice.
Twice, yes.
I didn't know if it was twice.
Yes,
twice.
I know
he died that same.
He died that same day, but he shot himself once,
Wow.
survived it, realized he survived it, and then shot himself. And so I'm talking about crashing out.
And it's like, yo, you could have had a conversation.
Yeah.
That probably would have been ugly, but you don't know what was on the other side of that convo.
And I hate when I see dudes do that, bro. Just let it be you. Leave them alone. Let it be you, B.
I can't tell you how many times I got played by girls and got played for financially, and
happens to the best.
And it happens to the best of us. You know what it is, and even at this late age, late in the game of life, I still deal with the fact that it's hard to be vulnerable, but you have to be vulnerable with women and let them know how you feel about them, and but keep it at an arm's distance so you won't crash out. Because I see so many times, like I saw this one dude who's in jail for the rest of his life because he embezzled so much money from a girl that used to work at my job. And the dude embezzled almost $500,000 from one of the people that he considered his friend. He held him like, I will effing kill you if you don't give me this money right now. He went to the FBI and reported him, and he never came back to the club.
How can he?
Like,
dumb.
Like the guy, I felt bad. The guy was in a wheelchair. Dude dropped like $100K for his wheelchair to be able to stand upright. With robotic wheelchairs. And the dude had money, and to get played by his own best friend. He thought he was his best friend over a girl who just was looking for another fix because she's like a drugged out savage. She's not even that good looking. For some reason, he thought he could change her. He got a alpaca coat. Dude had a Mercedes-Benz G-Class sedan, AMG kitted, all that stuff. Dude used to hang out with dudes who were dealers in the area. Thought he was some OG. And dude, I had to check one time. I don't give a damn who you hang out with. I don't care who you know. Don't ever use the N-word around me ever again. I will whoop your ass in front of your girl. I had to check him one time. I don't care who you know. You're a white boy. I don't care how much code you got, wherever you got from people's. That's up here. Like, I have people in the Bronx, I will make those guys look like puppies. Don't. I don't care who you know up here. And the guy thought he's a G because he was embezzling money from people left and right. Dude, in total, according to FBI, embezzled over $1 million. Over a female. He's in jail for the rest of his life. He lost all his assets, got repossessed by the federal government. It's gone. This girl with a son, not even his son, I don't know where she's at. She's in the wind. I hope she's all right. Her son's all right, but she's a lost cause. And he's in jail for the rest of his life. Federal state prison. For a female. How insane is that ish, man?
I mean, things happen.
Like, and honestly, you dealing with girls in our industry, you gotta be careful because you don't know what their mind's at.
Well, that's why I don't deal with them.
And honestly,
I stopped going.
And here's the thing, or something.
So I'm there.
And I tell people just flat out.
I hear your story, but you all part of the same coin.
I mean,
you might find the very one that when
rare.
Like, you sift through, you get platinum. But
most of the time it's like pyrite.
And people understand platinum is like the same size as sand, so you got to sift through a lot to catch platinum.
Yeah, pretty much.
To get a nice, good sized platinum chunk.
And listen, man, I tell guys, listen, I almost crashed with myself, but I realized the one day I came in from crashing out was two things. I'm not gonna take myself out the game for a female until I don't want to see my mom cry. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I wish guys had the mentality. Listen, it's only females. There's more women in this world than are men.
Yeah.
Why crash out over this one girl? For each one guy, there's probably 100 women. And when I work out with one, get another. Show like you don't give a damn. It's gonna hurt. Yes, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Game played. It's gonna hurt. Not dealing with this girl because you saw so many things with this girl. Mm-hmm. That's not gonna come to be. It happens. But at the end of the day, you don't crash out because you don't get one go around in life. You don't know it's if you believe in reincarnation or whatever.
No.
But you get one go as we know of, and I'm not gonna take myself out the game. And in ways I've seen this past week, over a female, it was just your turn. And that's the case. It never was
two lines, ill lines from TK. One from TK Kirkland, one from Shannon Sharp. It was never yours. It was just your turn. A lot of dudes don't like to hear that.
That's just a reality.
But that's a reality. Some of these females move,
and
even the guys too, at that breaknecking pace.
Yep.
And you are vulnerable with them, but it's okay.
You can't be vulnerable. You got listen. And as I say,
you can. You just have to play. You have to understand that.
Yeah.
The only way to be vulnerable is also knowing you may get hurt.
Yeah.
And once you know that, you can accept the fact, like, yeah, I'm not gonna rob myself of an opportunity of being vulnerable, even though I know that there's a chance that this may not be forever.
Yeah.
And I think that's very empowering because you're not giving the power to that person.
No, it's for you.
It's for you.
Another one too that
you're right.
That's what I said on this podcast. Be careful where you bleed because you bleed on the person that didn't cut you.
You'll bleed on the person who
didn't cut you. Yeah. Be careful how you, because there's some people that have trauma from past relationships that they haven't healed from, and dealing with somebody else and giving that person hell.
For no reason.
For no reason. My guy, she don't deserve that. You're the one who's hurt, not her.
And it'd be like
give her grace. Oh, my girl, why are you talking to this man like that for? Did he abuse you? He never abused you. Why you think that's okay?
Nah, that's a big thing. That's a really big thing. But you know what's crazy? A thing that people don't talk about as much is, as much as we would like to say, like, yo, just go get a therapy. The therapy ain't cheap.
No, it's not.
And even sure, not paying like $60 a session.
Shoot,
60. I'm paying $150, bro. Every other week.
Every 2 weeks, I'm paying $60.
I got the good funding, so
I got good insurance.
Man.
Surprisingly, United Healthcare came through this time around for some reason.
But yo, like that's something that we don't talk about. It's like, yeah, go get the therapy, go get the help that you need, but you need this shit.
No.
Oh, my question. Oh, we know that. Listen, listen, man. I'm glad that we as a people are getting therapy. And that's a beautiful thing. Because first of all, we were back in the day we're indoctrinated to say, "Oh, getting therapy is so," and that's not the case.
First curse word. Oh man, congratulations.
I was thinking about it. You went back a couple of times when he was talking.
Who, him?
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
So all right, so I'm in the club. There you go. I'm in the club. All right, so I was saying, we're indoctrinated early, like getting therapies for weaklings, for wussies, all that stuff. And I'm glad that mentality is starting to change because I love to see the fact that we're getting therapy. It's much needed. Because we have so many oppressed trauma on our families and society. Like, we are walking cases of PTSD. We don't even know it. And I'm glad we get into therapy.
Anxiety, a whole lot of things going on.
And I'm glad we finally come around and getting therapy because it's not taboo in our community as it once was. And I like that because we need to put more emphasis on that to break away from a lot of the trauma we dealt with growing up. And we don't spread it to the next generation.
Nope. I'm trying to break that cycle. Okay, the last one. And on a high note.
You want Trey on the show?
Huh?
You talking about Trey on the show?
Oh, no. We can save it for next week. That'll be just you and I. So, a study shows that women need more sleep than men because they use their brains more throughout the day. Thoughts?
I mean, that's the truth, though. I ain't gonna deny it.
Yo, women be thinking about the things you think about that you should be thinking about.
Yes.
Like, you thinking about this, but like they thinking about what you thinking about plus what you should be thinking about.
Prime example.
So yes, I
Ice Cube's
agree.
wife. There you go.
Prime example. I told her she cover broke. I got the ring. Now, mind you, I was gonna let them know, like, listen, I was gonna take care of it tomorrow when I come back because the harbor shop was gonna close. So I went to the club today before I went.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's all right. But tomorrow morning, you're going to go right over to Home Depot and it'll be right there and self-pick up. You ain't got nothing to do.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, earlier.
It's all right. Go right there. I'm like, nah, I got it. No,
she got it.
It's done.
It's done.
It's done.
No,
See?
I got it. Don't worry about it.
No, but it's done.
It's done. Don't worry yourself. It's done.
It's in the locker. I heard,
just go pick it up and just print. I'm like.
You got to appreciate that.
Yeah, that's a thank you. That's why I say thank you. Because I have to go take it back anyway because I bought two. When I want to return to exchange for the proper one. That's what I was going to do.
Yeah.
But when I'm like, all right, whatever. But like you said, they do. That's what they do. They're going to think. They're going to worry.
My girl be asking me, Chris, you want food? We be at a party. Yo, you want food? I'm not hungry right now. I'm asking if you want food so you can take home so you can eat it on Wednesday when you're at home for lunch.
See?
Word? Like, all right. I guess so.
Yeah, then I guess I want some food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
And that's,
I'm not thinking about that at all. You know?
No, they'll think for you.
And you know what? But then that's that girl.
But that's good love.
Honest,
that's proper love.
Let's keep it 100 because listen, a lot of these girls in this country, especially black women, have degrees and doctorates and masters and
pivoting. You're pivoting.
I'm not pivoting. It's the
pivoting.
fact. It's a fact.
No, you're not lying with that. But
it's a fact, though.
It's what's crazy. How many of them are single? That's what's astronomical.
Yeah.
Because they be thinking out of the relationship. They be thinking themselves out the relationship.
I'd be in Harlem.
There's masculine women in Harlem. I know. I know. I seen it. I seen it. And I can't. Listen,
I'd be up and down in the city. I'm like, yo.
You know what
you
it
do
is?
What? And you got nobody?
There's not enough qualified men.
There's not enough real ends that can bag them.
Yeah.
That one too, but it's like, that's not a qualification. They just want a real guy, like he said.
And it was crazy. It's easier to bag a doctor than it is to bag a broad off the side of the street.
Yes, it is. He's not lying. No. Ceddy said. Ceddy said. No, Ceddy said. No, he's telling me facts.
There's no effort.
No, it's easier to bag a shorty who's making $500,000 than a regular broad on the side.
He's not lying.
100%.
He's
it's easier.
A stack.
Dude, I'm gonna be a lot of Mr. Moms in this world.
That's why. That's what I was saying.
And that's the problem. Yeah. Men are scared of the fact that
I'm not scared.
I'm not talking about you, Kev. I'm not talking about you. But yo, it's crazy. Dudes would be like, if she's the baddest in the room.
Yeah.
Dudes would be like, she's too bad. I'm not
I'm
gonna
not
talk to
talking to
her.
that.
I'm gonna talk to her.
I want to say
She's the easiest one in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what it is? A lot of dudes are intimidated by a successful, beautiful woman. That's just what it is. All of us are. Probably.
And
Just
you
successful
ready? You
woman,
ready?
period.
Ready?
Go
I'm
for
gonna
it, go
close
for
it
it.
out.
Go ahead.
Because they don't value themselves the
Ah!
same way
There you
that
go, full circle.
You know, the same
There we
way
go, full
that
circle.
those high net worth women value themselves. It's one of the same.
And we come full circle. There you go.
Look at that. Look at that.
I'm breastfeeding you too much, man. I'm breastfeeding you too much.
Hoes brought us home, huh?
Look at that right there. you saw that platinum right there? I need to
Yeah.
get that platinum Rolex watch because, boy,
Hoes
it's all
brought
over
us
the
home.
floor,
Bro,
players.
man. No, I got to come to Harlem in the springtime now. See, these that.
Bro,
I got to come to
there's
Harlem.
so many. That's why I'm like, whenever I hear
Bro.
my homeboy like, oh, yeah, I'm tired. I'm like, bro, stop doing these freaking
I got an all
saber
white.
holes, broke
Bro.
ass chicks that have no merit that you scream at. You got to cuss out.
Bro.
Talking about she bring out a character.
Yeah, the
Stay
best.
away from them, bro.
I got an all white polo suit ready to go. Let me know what's
Bro,
up.
I'm telling you, they're there, man.
You know
And
what?
they walk up to me and be like-
I'm gonna drop y'all one last gem. The best thing to do to bag high quality shorties. Yo, we're giving out too much. This is exclusive.
Switch game.
Yeah,
Get on
Hey,
Patreon.
man, listen, man,
Get on
yo,
Patreon.
because it's like so. This is a good game. Cut it off.
Yeah,
You got to be on Patreon.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna gatekeep that last part.
Gatekeep.
Back, you know what I mean? No, for real. Sorry, y'all.
Nah, you can't get
that
Patreon
part was
only, man.
gatekeep. I'm sorry, you couldn't get that one. Yeah, you heard the instrumental over it. You can't get. I'm sorry, you can't get it. Sorry.
I'll give you the rest
Sorry,
of
Bro,
that.
I'm
phone
not-
flex, I'm bad bottle with that. You
Nah,
can't
it
hear
ain't
the whole
even
thing.
bombed, but I just it's edited out. Sorry,
It's real though.
it is.
It's real.
It is. Mr. Spotlight Smoove, give him your handle, man. Is this
Listen,
still
man.
the same thing or no?
It's spotlight.cv. I got the DJ Instagram and the DJ TikTok.
Okay.
So it's DJ Spotlight Smoove on TikTok and Instagram.
Mhm.
Spotlight.cv is the main handle.
Okay.
We got some things we're working on this year. So a lot of value, a lot of events.
Just invite me, man. I want to come outside. I don't mind touching.
Yeah.
touching those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, different
little
year,
two
but we working.
All right. Iron Wall's not here. You can catch him at IM_WAL4Ts at the end. Ceddy said, man, give him your handle,
The
bro.
world according to Ceddy Rooney on Fanbase and Ceddy Rooney Ceddy 55 at Blue Sky.
You can follow me on all social media platforms at DJ Intence. That's DJINTENCE. Except for TikTok, that's DJ.Intence. And to all you suckers out there that went and bought those $10,000 preloaded iPhones with TikTok, it's back on the shop now.
Yeah, I was so happy. I deleted it to go into the year. And I'm like, oh my God.
What have I done?
What did I do? So I was on a TikTok detox for like the first month and a half, but we're back.
Yo, one of my mans had to go log in a VPN, get an address in Canada, and then download the app on his phone just so he can have it back. I'm like,
Bro, it's
Not
better than
that
Instagram.
deep, man.
It's better than Instagram.
Oh, my question.
yeah, because TikTok's the algorithm works specifically what you want.
I just think it's so better content.
I
But
agree.
for what you want. If you start going in a rabbit hole, you're gonna find some stuff that you ain't supposed to see on TikTok. I don't feel. I don't like TikTok and them. So I reposted a video about MLK giving a speech about Black Americans on my page. They flagged it for hate speech.
Really?
Yeah, TikTok be like that sometimes.
Yeah, because unfortunately, there's content groups that survey this stuff are from places like Tennessee.
So
of course, you know what that means.
Yeah.
so other than that, but yeah.
Thank you.
This is a wonderful episode. Spotlight
Thank you,
Smoove,
guys.
probably back in 2 weeks or 2 months, whatever. The door's always open, bro. Like I said, I brought you here for have a conversation because I feel like it was needed to be had, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
All you listeners out there, the gems are still on the floor. You can pick it up. Make sure you write it down. You know what I'm saying? And take it with you and put it in your pocket and let's get
Act
this
on
growth.
it.
Let's get this growth, man. Let's get this growth. All right, man. See y'all later. Bye.